in those 2 quarters, and they're playing well this year. Hey, a shout out to assistant coach and head JV coach Shelby McCready. Just a little under the weather tonight, and we wish Coach McCready well, and look forward to seeing her back here hopefully Friday night with Atlantic Coast Lewis Central. So get well, Coach McCready. Broadcast brought to you by First Whitney Bank. They're the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank. Body Basic. Call 254-BODY. Get your body back. The basics. And the Seed Pros. By your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer Pros. John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knutson. 2nd Street Auto. Your transmission pros and Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. Outfitters Plus Auto Store. Your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl. Grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Swida, safe, reliable Swida for all your transportation needs, and Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact your local Stein representative. Hy-Vee Bakery, Deli, Grocery, Meat Department, and Pharmacy. Always there for you, your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned full-line CarQuest retail store in Atlantic. Greg Young Automotive Group in Atlantic. They go the extra mile for you. And Olsen's BP. Great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel that keep you going company. Olsen's BP in Atlantic. And Oak Point Wealth Management. Oak Point Wealth Management. Call Aaron Friend today or visit oakpointwealth.com. And Benning Carpentry in Atlantic, where experience meets excellence. Call Matt Benning today at 515-490-6966. And Rancho Grande Authentic Mexican Food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. Our live stream is powered by Nishtanet, WesternOutToday.com, TV, and YouTube. Roger Warren will join us here in a little bit, but we're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dan Vargason. Our coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire and Service, your headquarters for all your automotive repairs, and Goodyear Tires at 100 West 2nd Street in Atlantic.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAtee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAtee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAtee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Earlier with Trainer and St. Albert. Talk about your ball club, though. You know, what can you make your team now as you head down the last couple of games here before the break?
Well, I'd say we're tested with the 2 tough games early, but then also we've had to have 2 come from behind wins. The Glenwood game, we had a rough first half. Creston, we had 2 really bad quarters, and then the third quarter played a little bit better, but still trailing going into the fourth quarter, trailing with about 10 seconds left, and McKenna Schrader hits the 3 to tie it up, and then we get a steal and go into overtime and win the game. So that just shows a little bit of resilience. That's something that in the past, those are games that we didn't win, and now we're winning those games. So it shows a little bit of a difference on the mental side. When you're in those moments and you find a way to win. Good teams have to find ways to win those games. So I think that shows just a little bit of a difference of the way our kids' mindset is and the way that we're finishing games out. Even if they're games that we think that maybe we could play a little bit better in, you got to find a way to win, and our kids are finding ways to win. So we're happy with that. Obviously, we've been talking with the girls about playing a little bit cleaner early on so that we're not in those situations. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you find a way to win, you find a way to win, and that's what it's all about.
McKenna Schrader had just a phenomenal shot there at towards the end of regulation and made that 3-point shot. She's 8 of 30. Zoe Kirchhoff, 10 of 25. How does this compare to maybe years previous as far as your 3-point shooting?
Yeah, well, Zoe, that's a very high percentage. She's shooting 40% from 3, and so that's I think that's the highest 3-point shooter we've had at this point in the season. hopefully she can stay there because that's just a super high number for us. And then McKenna's just a little bit behind where she was at this time last year. So, but that percentage is coming up the last couple games. So early on it was lower. Now it's starting to come back up. So that's what we want to see. The other thing we want to see is some other players. They've had some good looks. Maddie McLaren she's probably had 6 that swirl around the rim that just don't quite want to go down, and they're going to start falling. Caitlin Hickman's had some good looks. Peyton McLaren hasn't shot enough of them. But she's had some really good mid-range shots that are falling. But we just want to see a little bit more of the three-pointers falling. We took too many against Creston. We had a height advantage, and we shot a lot of threes. We shot 26 of them. So we want to see more go in and just a few less attempts than 26 per game. So, but Zoe's percentage very high. McKenna's coming up, and then Maddie's are going to fall for sure.
Free throws, and I know that's one thing the last several years we've talked about. You want to get your players to line, and you've done a pretty good job of that. Would you agree, or how would you rate the trips to the line here?
Yeah, for sure. There have been a couple games where we didn't get ourselves lined enough, and it's cost us a little bit. But the games that we've found a little bit more success, we've done a nice job of getting to the line and then making most of them. So that's been a big point for us, is not just to get to the line, but to make them. We want to make more than our opponent attempts. We don't really talk a ton about that. We just try to play aggressive basketball, and that'll work itself out. We're not trying to draw fouls. We just want to be aggressive in the paint. When you're aggressive and get to the rim, that naturally happens. So if you watch a lot of college ball and things like that, that's how you get free throws, is you're aggressive in the paint. If you just sit outside the perimeter and shoot, you're not going to get those. So getting yourself to the lane, making some fakes, and going up strong are how you do that, and we've done a pretty good job of that overall. We're 63%, 63.7, which is I think top 5 in the state. So we want to continue to improve on that. We want to be number 1 in the state on that. That's an area where we have made that a focus of ours, is to be a good free throw shooting team, and top 5 is definitely that. But we're greedy and want to continue to build on that and take advantage of those trips to the line.
What do you make of Kuemper here?
Well, on paper, it's like we're a mirror image of each other. They're at 48 points a game. We're at about 46 points against. They're at 32. We're at 41. But, as I was looking through some stats today, not taking anything away from them, they've had some teams that maybe a little bit lower scoring teams, and we've played some of the top 20 scoring teams in the state with Trainer and St. Albert and some teams like that. So on paper, pretty similar there. Field goal attempts were about 35%. They're 34%. Threes made, it's 25 and 22, both around 24.5%, 25%. Field goal percent's within 1.5%. Rebounding's not that different. Turnovers aren't that different. Steals aren't that different. So when it comes down to team stats, it's very, very similar. When you go to team stats, individual stats, their leading scorer, Elsa's at 12.5. Ours is at 12. Their second's at about 8. Ours is about 8. Third's at 8 and 7. So, you just go down the line, and it's like a mirror image of each other. We both mix up defenses, mans and zones schemes. The size isn't a whole lot different. So really what it comes down to is execution and coming in and playing the game, which is what it's all about anyway. But, when you look at weakness and things like that, it's going to be pretty similar, and it's going to be kind of a fun night to just see who's going to come out and take advantage.
It really is. What's it going to come down to, Coach?
I think it's just going to come down to who wants it better. Who's going to take care of the ball, who's going to turn the ball over less, and then shooting percentage. Last 2 games we haven't shot overly well, so we got to get that shooting percentage up, and then who's going to take advantage of mistakes. Someone's going to make a mistake, and who's going to capitalize on it when they do, who's going to bounce back, and who's going to be mentally tougher. I think it's going to come down to those simple things. And just being disciplined tonight.
Excellent. Coach Vargason, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Best of luck tonight, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
When you are in need of fuel, trust a company that keeps your home, farm, or business operation running smoothly. Olson Fuel Supply in Atlantic. Locally owned and family operated. Olson Fuel Supply has been delivering to our neighbors and yours for years. Whether it's propane for your home or fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
With a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best, from tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
By McKenna Schrader, 47-47. They went on and they won at 54-51, but
Right.
probably 54-49 as they called no joy at the end of that game. But what do you expect tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, looks like Kuemper's coming in at 4-1. Got one common opponent with Denison, and their outcome was very similar to ours. With 4 wins under your belt, you feel pretty confident. And their only loss was to Carroll High, and that was a 3 or 4 point loss by looking at it. So I know the Lady Trojans are, got some confidence now. I mean, I think Coach Vargason thought that that Creston stayed in the ball game a little longer than they should have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And kind of felt, winning ugly, but you know what? That's still winning. That's
A W's a W, right?
yeah, that's right. And you just, however you get it done. So I look for a good ball game tonight. It's just take care of the basketball. Turnovers are always a huge deal, and I know the Tiefenthaler girl we broadcast last year.
Oh yeah.
She went off up there, Kuemper, and about brought him back to brought him back in it. So got to pay attention.
No doubt about it. Our starting lineup's coming up. Head coach for Kuemper, Justin Yetmar. Carson Daniels, the assistant, and Randall Schneider for Atlantic. Head coach Dan Vargason. Assistant coaches Matt Best, Shelby McCready, and Katie Christensen for the Kuemper Knights. Kaylee Simons, a 5'2 senior. Elsa Tiefenthaler, a 5'7 senior. Addie Enthofer, a 5'11 junior. And Charlotte Heckford, a 5'9 senior. And Olivia Schinkelberg, a 5'10 senior. For the Trojans, they'll start McKenna Schrader, a 5'5 senior. Peyton McLaren, a 5'7 junior. Zoe Kirkhoff, a 5'5 senior. Brent Lamp, a 5'11 junior. And Tiffany Williams, a 6-foot senior, starting for the Atlantic Trojans. Our tip-off coming up next is brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank. We're back with the tip right after this.
First Whitney Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Color guard makes their way to the center court. Mr. Leonard Tenney with the flag here this evening as we're getting set for some good basketball tonight. Girls first, and the boys will tip off right after this one as well. Atlantic comes in with 3 straight wins here on the season. Here's our national anthem. And the Kuemper Knights in game 1, the girls contest, the boys game to follow. Trojans 4-2, Kuemper 4-2 as well. The Knights in the road red, white numbers, the gold trim, Atlantic in their home white uniforms. Well, they've worn those white uniforms out here, Roger Ward.
I tell you what, they got everything before Christmas at home, and then turn right around and have to go on the road after Christmas. So
they'll be on the road Monday night at Nottoway Valley, and they're going to play that one on the road. And then they'll be at Kuemper the 2nd of January.
Okay.
Back home again, but they still have a lot of home games left.
They are going to play the game Monday night.
They're going to Nottoway Valley, and the Winterset will be here, boys.
Oh, okay. So that's when they're going to do it.
You got it.
Okay.
All right, Atlantic will come out with Williams, Peyton McLaren, McKenna Schrader. Zoe Kirchhoff, who's shooting over 47% from the three-point line. And so far this season, she's been red hot, right at 47%. And Bryn Lamp. And jumping up will be Schenkelberg, and it's controlled by Schenkelberg. And Kuemper has the basketball to start the game as they move to the front court. Kuemper with the ball, top of the circle. They'll move it left wing to Anthofer, back out top to Hackford. Elsa Tiefenthaler now to Simons. Simons top of the circle, swings it left side. Hackford. Baseline goes to Anthofer, back out top. They'll work at Schenkelberg at the top of the circle, a 5'10 senior. Simons at the top against that Trojan zone. Way out top, a bomb for three, no good. Rebound ripped down by Zoe Kirchhoff as Addie Anthofer tried the three-point shot, Atlantic's first possession. No score early. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros. To buy your side to maximize yields from the word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Bentagger, Gary Dinkwa, and Nick Knudsen for all your Pioneer seed needs. Schrader, top of the circle on the dribble. Hands it off to Zoe Kirchhoff. Picked up by Simons, top of the key. Couple of dribbles to the left. Now Bryn Lamp. Lamp bounce pass out top to Peyton McLaren. McLaren drives free throw line back to Schrader. 5 seconds on the play clock. Schrader drives, layup, no. Rebound, Lamp put back up and good.
You bet. I was going to say, got to take that ball to the hole. Good rebound.
Bryn Lamp puts Atlantic up 2-0. Oh, and back the other way.
Yep.
And a
split the defense.
Tiefenthaler, 2-2 ball game. Nelson Tiefenthaler gets the 2. We're tied at 2-2. Pass ahead to Kirchhoff. 6.5 to go. First quarter just underway. Peyton McLaren down inside. Williams wide open.
Ooh, they lost her. Yep. She just kind of snuck in behind the zone defense.
Atlantic up 4-2 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Tiefenthaler, top of the circle. She'll fire another bomb. It's good! Tiefenthaler hits the triple, and she has 5 points early. And timeout called by Kuemper. As the Knights take a 5-4 lead in an early timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Roger going to make a point
you
there,
bet.
isn't it?
I think he was a little upset about that easy bucket off that zone press. You know, she made the bucket, and he was saying, we got to get into defense. So that's why that was a quick timeout for Kuemper.
Full court press by the Knights. Atlantic with the basketball in the back court, and they threw it out of bounds. A turnover, Trojans. Knights with the ball.
You know, those are the kind of turnovers you don't want. That's an unforced turnover, and that's, you know, the more they work on that, you know, that's what you got to eliminate.
Tiefenthaler threw it in, lobs way out top to Anthofer. She'll lob back to Tiefenthaler, has 5 points, all 5 of Kuemper's points. Simons top of the circle. Lobs near side of Hackford. They work the ball around, and steal by Kirchhoff. Almost got the steal. Kirchhoff read that well, just knocked out of bounds. Back to Kuemper. Kirchhoff has had quite a start to the season, averaging 12 points a game, shooting 46.9% of the three-point line. Kuemper front court. Hackford driving, pulls up at the elbow. High and right drive, Anthofer. Cut off nicely by Lamp, and then she throws out of bounds off Lamp's knee.
Got herself trapped, and good play. Sometimes you try to jump away from that and don't.
Good point.
Yep.
5-4, Kuemper with a 1-point lead of the Seed Pros scoreboard. They'll trigger for the baseline. Way out top. Anthofer. Tiefenthaler left wing. Tiefenthaler finds a seam, slithers in, runner up, no good, and that almost a play clock violation. Zoe Kirchhoff for the board for Atlantic. Back out top to Peyton McLaren. She'll bring it across the half-court line. 5:20 to go first quarter. Lamp high and right. She'll whip it out top. Zoe Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff off the screen. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper.
Good shot.
No good. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. It'll be Kuemper's ball.
Well, Kuemper's been going from a 1-2-2 full court pressure and then dropping back into a man. So if the Trojans can break that, you know, when they're going to go back and look for their man, that's when you get your bucket.
Knights with the ball in the front court. Elsa Tiefenthaler. Back inside. Tiefenthaler now to Simons. Runner up. It is good. Simons gets the bucket. Her first two. It's a 7-4 Kuemper lead of the City Pros scoreboard. Atlantic against the press. Peyton McLaren to the backcourt. Fires a pass to Williams. Wide open Lamp. Her layup is on the way, and it is good.
Better get down there.
Lamp with 4, but a great assist by Williams.
Absolutely. You just got to keep your head up so you can see that.
7-6, Kuemper's lead cut to 1, 4:35 to go. Deep three by Tiefenthaler.
Yeah.
And she missed it out of bounds. It'll be Atlantic's ball.
I think she's got a green light anytime she can see it, though.
I think she does, too. Atlantic could take the lead of this possession. Inbounds pass to Zoe Kirchhoff. Skip pass, Schrader. Schrader now back to Kirchhoff. Across the court, high and right. Peyton McLaren swings it left, Schrader. Baseline Lamp. Lamp with 4, drives the baseline. Over to Zoe Kirchhoff. Right baseline, runner on the baseline. No good. Rebound tip to Lamp. Back out top to Peyton McLaren. Atlantic resets, new play clock. And they dump it off the leg of Tiefenthaler.
Yeah, Bryn got a great rebound. I'm one of these guys, when you're standing that close to the bucket, you turn around and put it back up.
Exactly right.
You know, especially when you're taller and you got your hands up, you keep it above your head, you're going to put that ball in the hole.
Lamp comes out, and the freshman Maddie McLaren is in. Kirchhoff triggers in, and Maddie McLaren. Back to Schrader. Into Williams. Shot off the glass.
Nice.
Good.
Nice bank shot.
Williams with 4. Atlantic takes an 8-7 lead of the City Pros scoreboard. Knights with the ball in the front court. Tiefenthaler, top of the circle, works off a screen from Anthover. Baseline now in the ball game for the Knights is Morgan Mashing. She has the ball. Mashing looks for a cutter. They'll swing it left also in the game. Hackford with a 3, no. Rebound, Williams, nice board by Williams.
Little collision.
Pass ahead to Schrader.
Oh.
2 for under, she'll get it back out to Maddie McLaren. Maddie baseline, stripped by Simons. 3:22 to go, and Knights get the turnover. They'll work it out top, Simons. Anthofer on the drive. Anthofer's layup up, no good, but she draws a foul. Addie Anthofer will shoot a pair for the Knights. Atlantic up 8-7, the City Pros scoreboard. Addie Anthofer on the season. 31% for the line. She's 5 of 16. Free throws up and good. Tie game. 8-8. 3:13 to go, first quarter. Second free throw by Addie Anthofer. This one's in the air, and it is good. Kuemper takes the lead again, 9-8. Atlantic basketball. Peyton McLaren in the backcourt will bring it across the half-court line ahead of Zoe Kirchhoff. Nearing the 3-minute mark to play first quarter. Kuemper up 9-8. Bounce pass, Peyton McLaren driving. Cut off, nice by Anthofer.
Stay in his zone.
Back to Zoe Kirchhoff. She'll swing it out top to Schrader. Open, fires the 3. Money.
Good. Yep.
Good.
Keep that zone working. Keep that zone moving.
11-9, Atlantic by a pair. Tiefenthaler drives. Shot, no. Foul Atlantic. That's 2 with 2:43 to go in the first quarter. On the floor, so Elsa Tiefenthaler will throw it in.
Yep.
Trojans up by a pair. That 3 ball by Schrader. Schrader just knocked down her 9th 3 of the season. Shot, no. Rebound, Peyton McLaren. Gives up her dribble. Now head to Maddie McLaren. The younger sister brings it across the half-court line. Reverse dribble in the paint. Backdoor to Williams. Threw it away.
It was the right idea. She just needed to put a little air in underneath it so it come down to her.
Caitlin Hickman in the game right now.
Absolutely.
Where's number 10? The freshman. 2 freshmen in the lineup for Atlantic. Now Maddie McLaren and Hickman. Kuemper with the basketball out top to Mashing. Behind right, lose the handle. Hickman with a steal. Out to Peyton McLaren. 2:50 to go first quarter. Atlantic by a pair. Back out top. Baseline, Hickman.
Good looking shot.
Three, no good. Rebound, Simons. Off her fingertips, she'll bring it across the timeline, far side. Pulls up left side of the key. Kick out top. Elsa Tiefenthaler for three, in and out. Rebound, Maddie McLaren. Under 2 to go, first quarter. Pass ahead to Hickman, high and left. Hickman, McLaren, top of the circle. Leaves it off for Peyton McLaren, baseline to Zoe Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff for Hickman, free throw line, now left baseline. Maddie McLaren for three, no good. And Thofer with a rebound.
Shot.
Out to Tiefenthaler. Elsa brings it across the timeline. $1:30 to go here in this first quarter. Atlantic up 11-9 the Steve Pros scoreboard. They go back door to Mashing. It's knocked out of bounds by Atlantic.
Yep. Tipped it and couldn't quite hang on to it.
Morgan Mashing off the bench, averaging 5 points a game. Elsa Tiefenthaler will throw it in with 1:26 to go in the first quarter. 11-9. Atlantic with a lead. Mashing near side to Anthofer. Back out top. Big three. Good! And Kuemper back up on top. 12-11. Trojans to the front court. Three ball by Yetmer. Stuck in the ball game. Left wing, Maddie McLaren. Free throw line, Zoe Kirchhoff. Runner up and good.
Yep. She likes those little dinky shots.
13-12 Atlantic. Simons give it a go. Shot blocked by Kirchhoff, but they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, I agree.
That's 3 in Atlantic here in the first quarter.
When you run by somebody like that, it's awful tough not to get an arm.
So Simons will shoot 2. Atlantic up 13-12 on the Steve Pros scoreboard. First free throw is in flight, and it's out. No good. Simons with 2 points. A 71% free throw shooter. She's now 5 of 8 on the year. Second free throw is good. 3 points for Simons. We're tied at 13. Atlantic in the backcourt. It's away with Kirchhoff. 44 seconds to go first quarter. Leaves it off for Maddie McLaren. Baseline to Hickman. Hickman into Williams. One-on-one in the post. Head fake. Triple teamed. And we got a foul call on Kuemper. They're first.
Yep. She did a good job of pivoting. And the Kuemper gal just kept pushing on her.
Kirchhoff will throw it in for the baseline left side of the basket. 34 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Throw in, forthcoming,
right
wide
there.
Open, McLaren, short, Jay, good! McLaren on the baseline, got the pass and put it in.
Because you got to pay attention to those little...
So Peyton McLaren with her first 2. Kuemper in the front court, Anthofer top of the circle, drives down the lane, runner no, rebound pulled out by Williams. 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. They'll pass ahead to Hickman. 12 seconds to go, 11 seconds, 10. Kirchhoff, right baseline at 9. On the dribble at 8. Works the ball right side at 7. Baseline pass to Hickman at 4. Drives baseline, puts up at
nice
3.
Shot.
No good. Rebound, Williams at the buzzer, and not in
didn't
time.
Get it. Nope.
And that's going to be it here in the first quarter. Atlantic 15. Kuemper 13, and we'll be back right after this 1 minute timeout.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Goals.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Atlantic got the bucket, Roger Warren.
Yeah.
They gave it to her, and
I think you should have asked for help, but
17-13 Trojans. Williams was 6. Atlantic in the front court. Hickman, high and right. Trojans by 4. Maddie McLaren, top of the circle. Maddie reverse dribble, leaves it off for Schrader. Schrader on the drive.
Oh, keep coming.
And she's fouled. Oh, she traveled with it.
Yep. She stumbled as she came to the bucket and probably should have just kept going.
Atlantic led by Katrina Williams in that first quarter with 6. Bryn Lamp with 4. Schrader 3. And Kirkhoff and Peyton McLaren with a pair. Kuemper turns it over at the other end. Atlantic gets the ball back for Kuemper. Elsa Tiefenthaler had the first 5. Kaylee Simons with 3. Addie Anthofer with 2. And Mackenzie Yetmar with 3. Trojans have the ball in the front court. Lead is 17-13. Satoff now in, throws it away. Anthofer with it. They kick it out top to Yetmar. Back near side, Anthofer. Baseline Simons, covered by McLaren. Back to Anthofer, now mashing at the top. Mashing off the screen. Wings it left. Elson Tiefenthaler. She'll fire a 3. No good off the heel. Rebound Simons. Her putback is missed. And the rebound Satoff for Atlantic can also get a hand on. There's Yetmar. The arrow favors the Knights. 17-13 Atlantic on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Back in is Hackford. Also checking in for the first time is Caitlin Yetmar, the 5'4 senior. The throw in from right side of the basket. 7:03 to go first half. Pass into Yetmar. Simons left side. Drives. Fouled by McLaren.
Yep.
Baseline throw in for the Kuemper Knights. Atlantic 17-13 after 1 quarter of play. As Williams got the shot at the buzzer, they say. I don't think she did, but Trojan will take it.
We don't have video replay.
That's right. Hackford, near side Simons. Yetmar for 3. Good. Yetmar, another 3.
That's 2 of them for her.
2 for Yetmar off the bench is 6. And Yetmar with her 5th three-point shot of the year. Atlantic 17-16 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Ball inside, and we got a travel call on the Trojans.
Yep.
Man, Yetmar the lefty with a nice lift on the ball. Trojans have Schrader, Satoff, and Peyton McLaren out. Bryn Lamp back in with Williams, Kirkhoff, Maddie McLaren, and Hickman. And the Knights with the basketball. Against the Trojan pressure, gets it across the timeline. They work it out top. On the drive, Tiefenthaler, layup, good, and they're going to count it.
Yep.
Elsa Tiefenthaler and the and 1. And that'll put Kuemper up by 1, 18-17. Tiefenthaler now with 7 points. Free throw coming up for Elsa Tiefenthaler. Shooting 73% from the line, and she drains it. Tiefenthaler now 12 of 16 from the line this year. 19-17 Kuemper on top. Atlantic in the front court. Kirkhoff, right side of McLaren. Kick out top. Lamp at the elbow. Kirkhoff. Williams swings it right. Bryn Lamp beyond the arc. Out top to Hickman. She's open. She'll fire a 3. Too strong off the heel. Williams rebound. Put
Nice
back.
rebound.
No good. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Kuemper.
Yeah, those are ones you got to get.
6:05 to go in the second quarter. 19-17 Trojans by a pair. Kirkhoff left baseline triggers in. Williams. Dish outside to Lamp. Baseline Kirkhoff. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Kirkhoff. And she is fouled. A reach-in foul on Kuemper. That's number 1 of the Knights here in this second quarter.
Yep.
5:57 to go here in this first half. 19-17 Knights with the lead. Trojans led 17-13 at the end of 1. They work the ball left wing to Kirkhoff. Kirkhoff left wing back out top to Hickman. She'll swing it right to Maddie McLaren. Inside to Williams. Williams double teamed, and Tiefenthaler got a hand on it. We got a jump ball. Arrow Atlantic.
Yeah, that's one of those that I think what the game plan is when it drops down to Katrina, they're going to double on her. She's got to keep that ball above her head.
So the Knights on a 6-0 run here in this second quarter. Atlantic yet to score. McLaren, backdoor Williams, tipped away, ball loose. Kirkhoff runs it down, a 50-50 ball. That's what you got to do. Here's Hickman back.
Oh, gosh, gotta keep going.
Kirkhoff left wing. Give it a go to Maddie McLaren. Runner up, no good. A wild shot. Game clock runs out.
Oh, yep.
Knights
They had to get the ball in the air.
So Kuemper will throw it in with 5:20 to go, second quarter. 19-17, Kuemper on a 6-0 run. Hickman comes out. Kirchhoff is in with Maddie McLaren, Schrader, Lamp, and Williams.
Yep.
Also coming out is Yetmar, who had 2 threes here in this first half off the bench. Tiefenthaler handles the ball against the pressure, guarded by Maddie McLaren in the backcourt. They'll bring it across the half-court line for the Knights. Works off the screen from Anthover. Over to Hackford. She'll fire a 3. Good! Hackford gets the triple, and now the lead is 21-17. 9-0 run by the Knights. Atlantic with the ball, less than 5 to go here in this first quarter. Baseline right, Schrader picked up by Tiefenthaler. Baseline drive, runner up. It is no good. Williams fouls. Mashing.
Hey, Katrina got physical. That's all right.
4:45 to go first half. 22-17, Kuemper with the lead. And the basketball belongs to the Knights. They'll work the ball out top. Tiefenthaler bring it across the timeline. It's a freshman, Maddie McLaren. Clears the half-court line off the screen, dribbles right. Baseline, looks inside. Oh, there's good shot by Schenkelberg. Can't get it. Rebound, Bryn Lamp. Over to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff's got
couldn't handle it.
Teammate wide open down the floor.
Keep coming.
She'll bring it across. Baseline, Maddie McLaren. High post, Williams. Swinging right, Schrader. Schrader back to Williams, top of the circle. Back to Schrader. Baseline, Kirchhoff. Had a 3-point shot, didn't take it. 4:10 to go first half. Maddie McLaren at the top. High post, Williams. Williams drives in over Schenkelberg. Layup, good!
Good strong take to the bucket.
Williams with 8, finally getting the board. 22-19, Kuemper. They have the ball. High and left, Anthofer back near side to Yetmar, Caitlin Yetmar. Give it a go. Schenkelberg, Tiefenthaler driving on McLaren, runner up, good. Tiefenthaler again.
Good looking shot.
Tiefenthaler getting her points here in this first half. She has 10, 24-19, Kuemper. Landing in the front court with Lamp baseline left. Back out top, McLaren driving,
nice
layup up, good. Maddie McLaren with a baseline drive.
Didn't even hesitate on that one. Take it strong to the hole.
Her first 2, 24-21. Landing down by 3, Kuemper basketball. Schenkelberg at the top of the circle, swings it right to Tiefenthaler. 3:07 to play here in this first half. Tiefenthaler on the drive on McLaren. In the lane, kick out top, Anthofer. Cut off, reverse dribble, drives in, layup good. Anthofer with the 2, she has 4, 26-21. Favor of the Knights. Now they fall back in a half-court D. Kirchhoff across the timeline, 2:40 to go, first half. Still throw baseline Schrader. Work back to Kirchhoff, top of the circle. Pulls up, kicks right, Lamp behind the arc. Schrader dumps into Williams, layup up,
nice.
No good, missed the shot, but a nice look.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Schenkelberg with the rebound for the Knights with 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Driving, Tiefenthaler, layup, no, rebound Lamp. Atlantic will bring it across the timeline with 2:15, 2:14, 2:13 to go in the half. Kirchhoff high and left. Skip past Schrader, wide open, head fake drive. Kick out top to Maddie McLaren for 3. Can't get it to go. Schrader had the rebound. Now it's loose in a scramble. Ball squirts out of the traffic, and bodies fly everywhere. We've got a foul on somebody with 1:58 to go in the second quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was hard telling, but that's where Coach get on the floor, dive for it. You know, it's just it's that hustle play where you get after it, but you see a change in attitude. Everybody just picks it up.
Simon's back in for Caitlin Yetmar for the Kuemper Knights. Here's McLaren driving. Out top, Maddie McLaren. Now Kirchhoff on the move. Ball loose. Turnover, Trojans scooped up by Tiefenthaler. 1:50 to go. First half, pass to Simons, layup on the way. No good. Rebound tapped out. Last touch by Atlantic. Good call by the official.
Yep.
Kirchhoff got a fingernail on it. Kuemper will throw it in with 1:43 to go. 26-21. Knights on top. They're way out top. Anthofer, Simons, working right baseline at Tiefenthaler, guarded by McLaren. Tiefenthaler tries to find a seam, kick out top. Hackford for three, no good, missed everything, aired out. That'll be Atlantic's ball.
Yep.
Kuemper's attempted more three-point shots than the Trojans here in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I think that's kind of what their game is based off of. They've got what it looks like three shooters that shoot those a lot. So
Knights have outscored the Trojans 10-4 here in the second quarter. 1:23 to go, 1:22 to go in the first half. Hickman, right side to Peyton McLaren, the junior. Baseline pass to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff back out to Matty McLaren, the freshman. Now to Hickman, another freshman top of the circle. Hickman swings left, Peyton McLaren. Baseline, Satoff. Out top to Kirchhoff. Boy, Kuemper plays good defense, Roger. They've been told.
Nice job.
Hickman found a seam, and her shot was blocked by Anthofer, picked up by Simons. Kuemper with the basketball. Simons out top. Shank, hook shot up and no good by Anthofer. She gets her own rebound out to Simons. Simons Anthofer back to Tiefenthaler. 43 seconds to go in the first half. 5-point lead for Kuemper. Simons for a deep three, in and out. Rebound Kirchhoff. 36 seconds to go in the half.
Save for one.
Kirchhoff will walk it across.
About a 2-second difference between clock and shot clock.
26 on the game clock, 26 on the game play clock. Hickman, Satoff sets her feet and fires for three, no good. Rebound Anthofer. Out to Tiefenthaler, 17-16, 15 to go in the first half. Now Kuemper will go for one, up 26-21 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 10 seconds on the clock. Tiefenthaler fires at 7 seconds, missed the shot. Nice rebound by McLaren. She'll move the front court.
Get it to
2
her.
seconds, one, and Maddie McLaren layup.
That one counted.
Great job. Maddie McLaren took the pass from sister Peyton and drops it in. She has 4 here in this second quarter. And boy, did Atlantic need that one, Roger.
Yeah, absolutely.
26-24 is our score here at the halftime break. Halftime brought to you by Olson's BP. Your home for the great Godfather's Pizza. We'll be back right after this.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
Welcome back to Atlantic as the Knights lead 26-23. They went on a 9-0 run there in that second quarter.
A couple of threes to go with that. And Trojans couldn't, a couple of bunnies that they missed to keep things in it.
13 for Kuemper in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. Atlantic able to muster 6 points only in that second quarter. They scored 17 in the first quarter. That's 17-13. And the Knights held them scoreless for the first 3.5 minutes of that second quarter.
Yeah, I think, looking back, as much as I can remember, we were getting the shots, they just weren't dropping. So it's like, you come down, play defense, and get a stop and go for it again. I think they're toward the end of the half. I think Coach Vargas had wanted the last shot. It turned out to be the last shot, but which is good for the Trojans because it'll be Kuemper's ball to start the second half.
For Atlantic, Katrina Williams with 8 to lead the way. 4 points for Bryn Lamb, 4 points for Maddie McLaren. McKenna Schrader had a 3-point shot in the first quarter, 2 for Zoe Kirchhoff and 2 for Peyton McLaren. And I'll tell you what, you look for Atlantic maybe to get some better shots in this second half, but Kuemper's playing good defense.
Well, absolutely. I mean, one thing I noticed there in the last couple of minutes, he had Katrina and Bryn out, so they really had no post presence, and it makes it a little difficult around the the perimeter. You've got to have some good ball handlers to handle something like that. So
we're at halftime. We'll check Kuemper's scoring here in just a minute. We're back in 2 minutes. Halftime here in Atlantic.
Ladies, I've cracked the code to Christmas happiness. Step 1, buy him a gift card from Atlantic or Audubon Egg and Auto. Step 2, shove him out the door. Step 3, enjoy the silence.
Operation Jingle All the Way Out of the House is a go.
What is happening? This is a commercial, not a covert mission.
Oh, hold on. We've got gift cards for everyone. Husbands, wives, neighbors, people you barely like. Everyone.
Even Randy if he behaves.
I am behaving, mostly.
Don't push it, Randy.
For the best parts and better service, come see us at Atlantic or Audubon Egg and Auto.
Merry Christmas! May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
Back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Halftime is Kuemper leading the Trojans 26-23. Elson Tiefenthaler had the hot hand for the Knights in the first half. She had 5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. 1 for 1 for the free throw line. She was part of 2 3-point plays, one from beyond the arc, the other the old-fashioned way. She has 10. Also, Addie Anthofer with 4 points. Kylie Simons with 3. Charlotte Hackford with 3. Mackenzie Yetmer with 6 off the bench. She had 2 3-point shots who were big in that first half, Roger. Your take on the second half here now?
Well, I mean, you take a look at how many threes that they've made. You know, you've got to guard the arc. Plus, if they start taking the ball in the hole, you got to have some post presence in there. You know, I could see Coach Vargason switching up to his zone. Just a matter of how well Kuemper can move the ball across court. But that way, I mean, obviously, if they play a zone, typically that's when if you can hit the outside shot, you don't get to play a zone very long.
Well, I try to think that Atlantic can maybe go inside a little bit more. You know, Williams with 8 points here and a couple of those off rebounds. Brent Lapp had 4 points in that first quarter as well.
Well, like I said, there were a couple of passes dumped in there that were great passes that just didn't get the finish. So, you know, I'm going to say there were 6 to 8 points right there. I like when the gals take the ball to the hole. They take it strong. You know, you get a gap in there, keep going. Don't be afraid. Because the point is, the more you do it, the easier it becomes.
And Kuemper has 4 threes, Atlantic 1.
Yeah, and that, you know, that's like I said, that's probably Kemper's game, is the outside game. So, play to that.
26-23 our score here at the half. Halftime brought to you by Olson's BP. Your home for the great Godfather's Pizza. Back right after this from Olson's BP.
Ladies, I've cracked the code to Christmas happiness. Step 1, buy him a gift card from Atlantic or Audubon Egg and Auto. Step 2, shove him out the door. Step 3, enjoy the silence.
Operation Jingle All the Way Out of the House is a go.
What is happening? This is a commercial, not a covert mission.
Oh, hold on. We've got gift cards for everyone. Husbands, wives, neighbors, people you barely like. Everyone.
Even Randy if he behaves.
I am behaving, mostly.
Don't push it, Randy.
For the best parts and better service, come see us at Atlantic or Audubon Aganado.
Merry Christmas! May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
Lead outscored Atlantic 10-4 in that second quarter. Atlantic led 17-13 after one. It was a back and forth game. When you look at it, we had one tie, two ties. Lead exchanges were many in that first quarter of play. And the Trojans might have got a break at the last second shot to end that first quarter, but they led 17-13, and then Trojans held scoreless while the Knights ripped off a 5-0 run to lead 21-17. Atlantic finally got on the board to make it 22-19, and then the Knights ripped off a bucket to make it 24-19, then 24-21, 26-21. Atlantic got a bucket at the end. 26-23 is where we stand here at the halftime break. Atlantic boys will play next and host Kuemper. Trojans home again on Friday night. Lewis Central coming to town.
Yep.
And then on Monday, Winterset and the Atlantic boys will play here. A makeup game from last Saturday's snow out. And the Atlantic girls travel to Nottoway Valley before the Christmas break comes to an end for these two teams. And then the Trojans hit the road a little bit more after Christmas break.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have to, as many home games as they played.
They'll be at Shenandoah on January 2nd. We'll be there for the broadcast as well on the radio at 95.7 FM. Our live video stream tonight, powered by Nishtanet. Well, we'll see what the Trojans dial up here in this second half.
Well, they just got to keep playing aggressive. I mean, I don't think anybody's in foul trouble just looking at the board. I mean, I think one is, well, I know that Schrader's got two, but you know what? If you're not fouling, you're not probably playing aggressive enough. There's times to foul and there's times not, but I'll tell you what, you got a loose ball, you got to be going after it.
Absolutely.
If you get a foul because you didn't get there quick enough, then that's one thing, but it's those 50-50 balls you got to come up with.
26-23, as Roger mentioned, Kuemper will have the ball to start the second half. And when you look at free throws, Atlantic not one time to line the first half.
Well, that's where you got to take the ball to the hole. I mean, that's just common practice. Take it to the hole, protect it, and get the and ones.
Kuemper was 4 of 5 from the line in that first half. 4 threes. Trojans 1 3-ball and no free throws. So Kuemper will throw it in. Simons will toss it in. Kaylee Simons, a 5'2" senior guard for the visiting Kuemper Knights, with a 3-point lead to start the third quarter. Simons comes out with Tiefenthaler, Schenkelberg, and Thofer. Hackford, their starters. Atlantic with their starters as well. Schenkelberg at the top of the circle, hands off to Simons, got by Kirchhoff, back inside to Schenkelberg. Lose the handle, turnover, Kuemper. Atlantic gets the ball.
Well, just keep playing defense.
Payne McLaren into Zoe Kirchhoff. Bryn Lamp is in. Schrader and Katrina Williams. Atlantic with the basketball. Bounce pass near side. Lamp. Right wing to Schrader. Schrader wide open. Step back. 3 in the air. No good. Rebound Schenkelberg. And it's picked up to Simons. Atlantic about had it. Ahead to Anthofer. She'll take it in and lays it in.
Little breakaway there. Got out in front of him.
Andy Anthofer was 6. 28-23 Knights. Atlantic in the front court. Left. Out top to Williams. Left wing pass to Schrader. Schrader posts up. Backdoor pass to Williams. Zoe Kirchhoff saves it. Layup up, no good. Schenkelberg grabs the rebound with a 40 for Kuemper. Pass head to Simons. Baseline. Anthofer back to Simons. She'll pop a 3 wide open. Good. 5 threes for the Knights. 31-26. They're picking up where they left off in that second quarter.
We're going to have a little break here.
Timeout. Coach Vargas in a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Knights up 31-23, back in 30 seconds.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 31-23, the largest lead for Kuemper. 8 points here.
I just hope that, McKenna Schrader took that three, that doesn't discourage her from keep shooting them.
Ball belongs to the Trojans. They'll work the ball to the front court. Zoe Kirchhoff, right side of Peyton McLaren. Down goes Williams. Kick out top to Kirchhoff. High post to Lamp. Back door to Williams. One-on-one. Not going to challenge. Out to Schrader. She'll fire the triple. Good!
Inside out is usually the best way to do that because then you're squared up to the bucket and it goes in better.
31-26. A big three by Schrader. She has two of those behind the arc for Atlantic. Now 10 threes on the year. Foul call to the Trojans at the other end. Schrader with 10 three-point shots. Zoe Kirchhoff now with 10 as well. Schrader had that three-point basket to send the game in overtime against Queston on Friday night. Then Atlantic ended up winning that 54-51. Tiefenthaler for two. First one good. Tiefenthaler 11 points, 2 for 2 for the line.
Katrina's leaving with 3 fouls, so that'll play into things.
32-26, Kuemper with the lead. 6:18 to go, third quarter. Elsa Tiefenthaler, second free throw, and she'll spin it up and in. Tiefenthaler now with 12 points. It's 33-26. Knights with the lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Peyton McLaren down the lane. Out top to Kirchhoff. She'll fire a three. Too strong. Rebound, Tiefenthaler.
It's a good look.
Tiefenthaler averaging 12.4 a game. She's there now. He'll drive inside. Runner off the glass. Good. Tiefenthaler,
from a coach's standpoint, you got to get over there and get in front of her.
You got to use some help defense, too, down that lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
9-point lead for Kuemper, the largest advantage. 35-26. 14 for Tiefenthaler over her average of 12. Hickman comes in for Atlantic, and Brent Lamp goes out. 5:50 to go. The Trojans have a little hill to climb here with a 9-point deficit. Zoe Kirchhoff the throw in for the baseline. Looks out top. Hickman grabs it high and left. Hickman wears number 10. Pass to Schrader, near side to Peyton McLaren on the dribble. McLaren out top. Zoe Kirchhoff off the screen, right baseline, now back to the elbow. Kirchhoff to Hickman, top of the circle. Hickman now over to Maddie McLaren. Trojans with 8 in the game play clock. They got to get rid of it, and there's a turnover. Hackford with a steal. Hackford the front court, 5:20 to go, third quarter. Could be a double-digit lead here if the Knights cash in. Jan Thofer to Simons, high and right, 24 on the play clock. Back out to Simons, left side Hackford. Hackford driving, mashing. Simons for three, off the mark. Rebound off of Kuemper. Atlantic's ball. Roger, I walked over you there. What are you saying about defense?
They were on a 1-2-2. We switched to a 1-2-2, but we're a little bit undersized right now. That's probably why. We've got a short group on the floor.
Under 5 to go in the third quarter. 9-point lead for the Knights. 35-26. Kirchhoff off the screen. Peyton McLaren. Now back, Maddie McLaren. They run motion, top of the circle. No one posting up. As you mentioned, undersized.
Yep.
They'll kick out top to Kirchhoff. That's because Williams has 3 fouls on the bench. Right side, Hickman. Head fake drive. Nice runner. Layup up, no good. Rebound, Anthofer for Kuemper. 4:29 to go, third quarter. Pass
that was
to
a
Hackford.
great take. She just got to keep doing those so she gets used to them.
Hackford for 3 of the baseline. Good. What a run by Kuemper. Rating threes for the Knights up 38-26. 12-point lead, Atlantic in the front court. Driving McLaren, baseline Schrader. She's open, she'll fire, no good.
Good shot.
Rebound Hackford for Kuemper. With the Knights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes here in the game.
Yep.
Up by a dozen. 3:58 to go here this third quarter. The Seed Pros scoreboard. Hackford Inside Anthofer and almost stolen away by Schrader.
Yep. Came in from behind her.
Well, they're going to go with Satoff and Williams now. Williams with 3.
Right. But it's going to be tough to keep her off the floor.
Satoff had some height in there as well.
Yes.
3:52 to play, third quarter. The Seed Pros scoreboard 38-26 Knights with the lead. Pass in, Anthofer back. Eftenthaler with 14. Anthofer high and right. Pass inside, Hackford. Runner up good. Hackford with another 2. Hackford has 8. Now it's 40-26 Kuemper. Atlantic in the front. McLaren, baseline Williams. Satoff, skip pass right side of Schrader. Head fake, drives, double team, reverse dribble down the right side. Cut off again. Satoff into Williams. Williams will take it to the rim. Nope, back out to Satoff. Satoff driving, lose the handle, foul called on Kuemper. That's 1 on Kuemper, 1 on Atlantic. Trojans ball baseline, left side of the basket. 14-point lead for the Knights here, 40-26. Kirkhoff to throw it in baseline, high post Williams. She'll take it left side Schrader. She'll fire up a 3. Go, missed the shot, missed everything.
It looked like it was going to go in from our angle.
Tiefenthaler, nice drive, layup, no foul at Peyton McLaren. I tell you, Tiefenthaler, she's handy.
Yep.
21 of 57 from the field, about a 37%. She's shooting about 33% for the three-point line, but she's been active tonight. Perfect for the free throw line tonight. She was 73.3% coming in. Timeout Trojans. We'll take it with them. Back in a minute.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Want your back at the shop? We talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
We're back after the timeout. Tiefenthaler at the free throw line. She has 14 points, 40-26 Knights with the lead. Tiefenthaler's free throw was up and good. 15 for Tiefenthaler, and she's 4 for 4 from the line, 41-26 Kuemper. Second free throw is good, 42-26 Kuemper. On the Seed Pros scoreboard, Tiefenthaler having herself a night with 16, averaging 12 coming in. Atlantic's basketball, Schrader left wing to Kirkhoff. Baseline Satoff. Satoff looks for Cotter, now back out to Kirkhoff. 2:56 to go in the third. They'll swing it right to Peyton McLaren. The baseline Satoff, she's going to launch a 3, short. Rebound comes off to Schinkelberg for Kuemper. She'll give it off to Tiefenthaler the front. Also Tiefenthaler leaves it off high and right. Back in the game is Yetmar. She has 2 threes off the bench. The lefty fires a bomb. Good, man.
Yeah.
3 threes for Yetmar. And now Kuemper opens up a 19-point lead, 45-26. On the Seed Pros scoreboard, 2:25 to play third quarter. Schrader baseline Satoff. Inside to Peyton McLaren, out to Schrader. Into Williams. Williams turns, shoots over Schinkelberg, can't get it.
Good looking shot.
It was.
Got to get him to drop.
Schinkelberg with a rebound. Yetmar high and left. Mackenzie Yetmar, the junior, with 3 threes in the game off the bench. Steal by Kirkhoff. 2 minutes to go in the third. Kirkhoff the front court. Gets a screen from Satoff. Kick out top. McLaren. Peyton McLaren drives. Ball stripped. Ball loose. Scramble. Williams fights for it. Wins. Kick out to Schrader. Atlantic gains the ball with 17 seconds on the play clock. Baseline Kirkhoff. 1:39 to go third quarter, and Simons with a foul. That's going to be number 2 on Kuemper. Here in this stanza, Atlantic will inbounds far side.
Well, I'll tell you what, the 2 fouls the Trojans have put them at the line, and I don't think we've shot a free throw yet tonight.
Not a one.
I mean, they've got some fouls, but we haven't, and that comes from just taking the ball to the hole strong.
Peyton McLaren, high and right to Schrader. High post Williams. Baseline Satoff. She'll fire a 3. No good. Rebound comes off the Tiefenthaler for Kuemper. On the move, the front court. 1:20 to go here in this third quarter. Knights up by 19. 45-26 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Baseline out to Yetmar, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Yetmar of the Kuemper Knights. We'll take it with him back in 30 on KS95.
When you are in need of fuel, trust the company that keeps your home, farm, or business operation running smoothly. Olson Fuel Supply in Atlantic, locally owned and family operated. Olson Fuel Supply has been delivering to our neighbors and yours for years. Whether it's propane for your home or fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
Ladies, I've cracked the code to Christmas happiness. Step 1, buy him a gift card from Atlantic or Audubon Egg and Auto. Step 2, shove him out the door. Step 3, enjoy the silence.
Operation Jingle All the Way Out of the House is a go.
What is happening? This is a commercial, not a covert mission.
Ho, hold on. We've got gift cards for everyone. Husbands, wives, neighbors, people you barely like. Everyone.
Even Randy if he behaves.
I am behaving, mostly.
Don't push it, Randy.
For the best parts and better service, come see us at Atlantic or Audubon Egg and Auto.
Merry Christmas! May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
15-3 with 1:12 to go third.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tommy, one of the things that I, want to see from people or whatever is, from an officiating standpoint, which I've done it so many years, if you go to the hole under control, strong, you got a good chance of getting fouled because the officials know what to do with it. But when you can't handle the basketball to get to the hole and it gets tipped and stuff like that, they're not going to call a foul till you control it.
Tiefenthaler fires a 3. Rebound, Schenkelberg back to Yetmar for 3, no good. And the Trojans get the board. Continue on, Roger.
Well, it's just one of those things that if you lose the basketball coming down the lane or it doesn't look like you're under control, you're not going to get any calls because they don't know what to do with it.
Atlantic in the front court. Out top, Maddie McLaren. 28 seconds to go in the third period, and it's 45-26 Kuemper. 18-3 run. Atlantic just 3 points here in this third. Maddie McLaren, wild shot, no good. Schenkelberg pushed off the Yetmar, and here comes Tiefenthaler going for 1. 10 seconds to go, third quarter. 45-26 Knights with the lead. They took control in this third quarter. Here's Tiefenthaler ran to Schenkelberg, stolen by McLaren, and that's how we're going to end this stanza.
With the way she can shoot the 3, I'm like, back up there at the logo or whatever, shoot the dang thing. Nobody's going to guard you.
19-point lead for the Knights. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter coming up.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sows chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
To Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7.
Welcome back. 45-26. The Knights outscore Atlantic 19-3 in that third quarter. They lead by 19. Atlantic will inbounds to start the fourth. Well, the Trojans got a Denali to climb here.
Yeah, well, and right now this is
But
I guess when you talk about it, this is for pride.
You betcha. You just keep on playing. And Trojans attack the rim with Schrader. They draw the foul. She'll go to the line for the first time tonight.
Bet. I mean, it's like, okay, you have a mountain to climb, but, shouldn't be much at the end. I've seen stranger things happen, too.
Schrader, 12 of 18 for the free throw line. Her first of 2, good.
Good.
And here's the thing, Atlantic is number 1 in 3A in free throw percentage.
Okay.
Coming in. 66.7%. 13 of 19 is Schrader. Free throw is good. Makes them both 45-28. Knights with the lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Trojans get the first 2 in the fourth quarter. 8 points for Schrader. Knights in the front court with Simons left baseline. Back door, throws it away. Saitoff steal.
You bet. With the three-point line in basketball anymore, you can make up a lot in a hurry.
Well,
but not that way.
Yeah, Trojans turn it over. We'll go back and we see the boys from Kuemper. They lost to Clear Lake on Saturday. They were in threes. He had 6 threes. I think 8 threes in the second half, and absolutely shot the team back into the game. They lost the game to Clear Lake, but
Clear Lake must be pretty good.
They're really good. I talked to Jeff Blankman here before the game, the Carroll broadcaster. And yeah, he says Clear Lake is excellent. Trojans steal the ball. 45-28. Atlantic is off to a decent start here in the fourth quarter. Saitoff looks out top. Maddie McLaren. She'll take it inside. Nice spin. Layup no good. Gets her a rebound. Put back no good, but draws a foul. There's what you're talking about.
Well, that looks under control. She did a great job of the spin move. Just lay it up off the glass. I mean, didn't go. Got the rebound and got the foul now.
Maddie McLaren averaging 4 a game. She has 4. She's 8 of 13 for the line on the season. High arcer missed off the heel. I want to go back to Atlantic's free throw shooting at 63.7%. And that leads 3A coming into tonight. Trojans now 2 of 3 for the line. Is Maddie McLaren's second free throw. In flight and in and out, no good. Rebound Williams over to Saitoff. Layup good.
That was quite the assist. Just kind of handed it to her.
Trojans 45-30. Almost a turnover.
Had saved a bucket by knocking it out of bounds.
Atlantic on a 4-0 run here to start the fourth. They're down by 19, has now trimmed the lead to 15.
Yep.
6:31 to play. Kuemper with the basketball. Tiefenthaler top of the circle for the Knights. Atlantic in a 2-3 zone. Out top to Anthofer, so swing it left to Hackford. Hackford looks for Cutter. Back out top to Simons. Back to Hackford, left side. 15 seconds on the play clock. Hackford holds into Simons. Now Yetmer for 3. No good. Rebound Simons, and she'll regain a timeout called by Coach Yetmer of Kuemper. And wise a timeout there. Yep. We'll take it with them. We're back in 30 seconds.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications, KS 95.7.
Welcome back to Atlantic as the Trojans on a little 4-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Down big though, 45-30. They're chipping away here, and we'll see.
That's all you can do.
What can they come up with? They trail by 19 going to the final frame. Kuemper toss it in. Tiefenthaler right baseline to Simon. She'll launch a 3. Good. Simon's second 3. 48-30. Knights on top of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Williams high post. Spins, looks at the bucket, fires a 15-footer.
Good shot.
Williams with 10. 48-32. Steal by McLaren. Put back no good. And the Trojans get him. Addie McLaren now taken away by Simons. Simons in front court. 1-on-1 against Williams. She's going to bring it out. She said,
Yep.
Little outside there.
They're looking to, use the clock.
Tiefenthaler. Skip pass, stolen by Williams. Kuemper gets it back with Anthofer out top to Tiefenthaler, back to Anthofer at top of the circle. Tiefenthaler handles it. Off the screen. Right side to Yetmar. Give it a go to Anthofer. Layup, no. Nice D by Satoff. Atlantic gets the board.
Defense.
Trojans throw it away. Kuemper gets it back now. Steal by Atlantic. Peyton McLaren to the backcourt under 5 to play. Pass ahead to Satoff. 48-32. Kuemper, the Seed Pros scoreboard. Maddie McLaren, top of the circle. Leaves it off for Satoff. Baseline. Peyton McLaren driving. Lays it up and no good. Block. Williams rebound. Back out to Satoff. Atlantic still has it. Inside pass was a
She's seen it, but just
Yetmar with
get
the
it through
steal.
there.
4.5 to go fourth quarter. Kuemper in command. 48-32. Knights top of the circle. Anthofer on the dribble. Wide open Yetmar left side. You got to watch her because she can drop that bomb. Anthofer on the drive, crossover. They're going to say she traveled. I'm not sure you got it.
She was going to travel. Let's put it that way. I mean,
I saw the crossover, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
But one of the things that I'm sure they're coaching to do is you don't put a shot up until that clock gets to under 5. Because if you at 35 seconds, you do that 4 times. That's 2 minutes. I mean, you've taken a heck of a lot of time off the clock.
Atlantic's ball down 48-32. 4:09 to play in the ball game. Left side of Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff guarded by Anthofer. Back high post. Peyton McLaren for 2. Good
job.
McLaren drops down a double. She has 4 points. Timeout called by Atlantic. 48-34. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're back right after this.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
First Winnie Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
4 minutes on the clock. It's 48-34. Atlantic has outscored Kuemper in this frame. 8-3. Knights with the basketball up by 14. They led by 19 to start this stanza. Tiefenthaler on the move on the inbounds. Works ball left wing, back out top. Simons, and the ball batted away by Kirchhoff, and a foul call on Simons. That's number 3 on Kuemper here in this fourth quarter, 3:50 to go.
Well, that's just playing aggressive.
Trojans need a triple here to make a good run. Kirchhoff high and right to Maddie McLaren, the freshman, back off the screen from Williams. She'll back up. She'll fire 3 from the top. No good. Rebound, Schrader, put back. It's good. Oh, the Trojans now have cut the lead to 12. 48-36. Knights in the front court. Tiefenthaler, wild shot. She's fouled on the floor. Good foul.
That's on Williams. That'll be her 4th.
That's her 4th, but just the first of the team. So
right.
3:27 to go. 48-36. The Knights lead has been trimmed to 12. They led by as many as 19 to start this final period. Pass into Schenkelberg, right baseline, back to Tiefenthaler. Hackford out top. Inside Schenkelberg, high and right Tiefenthaler. She'll drive baseline, cut off. Out top to Anthofer on the move. Runner up, and it's good. It's good.
Hit the back iron and dropped her in.
Anthofer, 8 points for Anthofer, 50-36. Atlantic in the front court. High and right to Schrader. Schrader reverse dribble, drives inside. Wild shot, good! Offhand layup is in.
Left-hand flip shot. I guess that's what you call it. 6
for Schrader here in this fourth quarter alone. Schrader has a dozen for Atlantic. Kuemper front court with 2:45 to play. 50-38. Atlantic's trimmed that lead to 12.
Don't be afraid to hack at the ball.
Simons and throws it away. Atlantic gets the ball back.
Yeah, it's you only got one foul, but you're behind. You got to go after the basketball. So what if you get an arm? You might get the ball and get it knocked out and still get the basketball.
Kirkhoff the front court. Atlantic trimmed the lead to 12. High and right to Maddie McLaren. She'll lob into Williams. And Williams loses the handle. Simons with the steal. Now 2:24 to play. Simons, Tiefenthaler. She'll bring it across the half-court line. Pushes ahead to Anthofer. Now Hackford for three. Baseline. Good. That barely tickled the twine, Roger Warren.
That dropped it pretty quickly.
Hackford with 3 threes. 53-38. A big three. That was a perfect shot. Into Williams. Turn, shoot. She got it.
Got it.
Williams makes it a 53-40 deficit. Timeout is called with 1:59 to play. A 30-second timeout. We're back in a half a minute.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Can help you pursue your financial goals.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
1:59 to play. Knights up 53-4 to the Seed Pro scoreboard. Tiefenthaler against the pressure. Back to Anthofer. She'll fire it across to Hackford, high and right. Knights have it. Almost turned it over. Nice job by McLaren.
McLaren about got it.
She knocked it out of bounds. Kuemper's ball far side. 1:52 to play. Knights led by 19. The Trojans cut that lead to 13. Anthofer and Tiefenthaler high and right. Bounce pass baseline. Hackford traveled with it. Nope, timeout, Coach Edmer. 1:46 to go. We'll take it with them. Back right after this.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
1:46 to play. Kuemper's basketball up 53-4 to the Seed Pro scoreboard. Boys game coming up next. Simons takes the inbound. Steal by Kirkhoff. Back to Simons. Foul Kirkhoff.
Nuts. She about had it.
Boy,
bounced
she did.
right to her and got a foul on it.
So Kuemper keeps the basketball. That's 2-1 Atlantic in the fourth quarter. Kuemper with 3. The throw in by Anthofer. And she gets in as Tiefenthaler. Back to Anthofer high and right. Back to Tiefenthaler, top of the circle, 1:37 to play. Anthofer bounce pass to Simons. Baseline goes to Hackford. Tiefenthaler, top of the circle. Double teamed and almost throws it away. Simons has it. Tiefenthaler now throws it baseline. No one home.
She thought somebody was down there and the gal took off across the baseline.
Atlantic's ball back with 1:25 to go. 53-40. Knights by 13. Here come the Trojans. Schrader high and left. 1:19 to go. Schrader baseline drive. Lose the handle out of bounds. Kuemper's ball. 1:16 of the clock. Anthofer will throw it in. Trojan with a full court press, of course. Anthofer looking for someone. She finds Tiefenthaler back ahead to Hackford. She'll swing it up to Simon. Simon's give it a go. Schenkelberg down the lane. Shot blocked and a foul called on Madison McLaren. And that'll put Schenkelberg at the free throw line for a pair. She's yet to score tonight.
Well, if you're going to foul her, the ball doesn't go up, and she did exactly that. So make her learn it under the line.
Schenkelberg at the free throw line. 2 of 8 on the season. Made the free throw.
I think they've shot a pretty good free throw percentage today.
They really have. They've missed 1 tonight. Roger Warren.
Yeah.
Schenkelberg's second free throw. They missed 2 tonight.
Yep.
Rebound to Williams, 54-40. Knights with the lead. Trojan the front court. They need a bucket. Kirchhoff in the lane. Ball stripped. She'll get it back. Elbow shot. Good.
Good shot.
Timeout called by Coach Farguson. 56 seconds left. 54-42. We're back in 30 seconds.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
56.9 to play. It's Kuemper up 54-42. Tom Robinson with Roger Warren and Knox McCullough on the video here tonight. 19-point lead at one time for Kuemper, and Atlantic has trimmed that lead to 12. And Kuemper Knights try to go to Anthofer. Ball loose. We got a foul call. Tiefenthaler hit the deck as well. Anthofer pretty tough. She hit that hardwood pretty good.
Yep.
And Kuemper's going to have the ball. 4 fouls on Atlantic now. That foul was on Peyton McLaren. Anthofer to throw it in for the far sideline with 53 ticks on the clock to go in the game. Anthofer looks for a cutter, finds Jetmer out top. Jetmer fouled by Maddie McLaren. We talked about Kuemper, Roger Warren. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 free throws, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 free throws. And they're a 9 of 11 here in the ball game. And Jetmer, the three-point specialist off the bench.
Yeah.
Free throw missed. 9 of 12. Jetmer with 3 threes here off the bench for the Knights. That was her first three-point shots of the season. Missed them both. Rebound Trojans. That's amazing. She came in 0 for on threes. Trojan the front court, and the Williams off her hands. Simons gets it. Foul on Schrader with 40 seconds to play.
Yep.
54-42, Kuemper. Well, Atlantic led 17-13 after 1, but the Knights started off that second quarter with a nice run of 9-0 run, actually, in that second quarter. Made it 22-17 and led 22-19, and they never trailed after that. Trojans actually this fourth quarter have outscored Kuemper.
Yeah.
Jetmer at the line for the Knights. That'll be 2 for her. Atlantic with their 5th foul. And Simon's free throw, good. Did she make it both?
1 of 2. 1 of 2.
Thank you. 1 of 2 there to make it 55-40, Kuemper. Winning moments, driving McLaren. Shot, no. Foul called on Hackford. 33.7 to go, 55-42. So McLaren will shoot 2. Peyton, that is, and the free throw up in the air, and it's good. Peyton McLaren with 3 points. Second free throw coming up. Schenkelberg is in for Kuemper, and out goes Mashing. 33 seconds on the clock. McLaren's free throw missed them both. Pay McLaren with 5 points in the game. 55-43.
She caught it in the nose. It's probably brought tears to her eyes.
Oh boy, that's smart, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah. I've had a few bloody noses in my day.
Yes, you have.
It does. It hurts. It's like it makes you want to cry.
I remember a couple of those times.
Yeah.
55-43. And the free throw good by Anthofer.
Playing a basketball game with cotton up your nose. How's that?
I remember. 56-43. Second free throw good, 57-43. As Anthofer makes them both. 29 seconds to go. Schrader to Williams. She'll turn, shoot. No. Rebound Simons out near side. And Elsa Tiefenthaler will be fouled with 19 seconds to go in a 57-43 lead. Elsa Tiefenthaler had a big first half. She had 10. Third quarter, she ended up with 6 for 16. That's where she stands now. She's scoreless in this fourth frame. But the Knights are going to pick up a win here, up 57-43. And they owned that second quarter and third quarter. They came out of fire in that third quarter as well. Atlantic made a run at it here in the fourth before they had to start fouling here, and Brent Lapp comes off the bench. Williams fouls out with 5, and Williams finished up the night with 10 points for the Trojans. Actually, 12 points, excuse me. Tiefenthaler's free throw is good. Williams with 12 above her average, and Tiefenthaler above her average. Boy, she's had a night. 17 for Tiefenthaler. 58-42. Knights starting to build back that lead again for the charity stripe. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound comes off to Atlantic. That's the first free throw Tiefenthaler's missed here.
I was going to say that.
There's a bomb by Schrader. Schrader gets a triple here in the fourth quarter. 58-45 with 6 seconds to play. Kidda Schrader with 3 threes tonight. She has 15 points for the Trojans. Tiefenthaler fouled. She'll back the free throw line. She has 17 points for the Knights. Free throw on the way. Good. 18 for Tiefenthaler. Average just over 12 coming in. 59-45. Her second free throw is in flight and missed.
Nope.
Rebound Atlantic. 18 for Tiefenthaler here in the ball game. And that'll be it. 59-46. Your final. In favor of the Kuemper Knights tonight as they top the Trojans. Post-game show coming up. And it's brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Welcome back to Atlantic as the Knights win 59-46 over Atlantic. And they had 4 in double figures. Elsa Tiefenthaler with 18. Charlotte Hackford had 11. She had 3 threes in the game. 10 points each for Addie Anthofer and Kaylee Simons. 9 for Mackenzie Etmar off the bench. And Olivia Shuckelberg had 2. 59 points for Kuemper. Impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, one of the things I think they're going to be able to, when they turn and watch that tape tomorrow, they're going to look at the fourth period and go, you know, we needed to play like that the entire game.
Yep.
That aggressive. And, you know, the shots may not fall, but you got to still play that aggressive.
For Atlantic, Schrader led the team with 15 points. And Katrina Williams had 6 field goals for 12 here in the ball game. Zoe Kirchhoff, they really held her down. They had their eye on Kirchhoff.
Yeah. No, it's it'll be a learning experience for them. But time to take a look at the tape.
Yep.
You know, that's how you learn.
Boys game coming up next. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. So we'll be back right after these.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
First Windy Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Windy Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Contest and a Kuemper team that had their first loss on Saturday against Clear Lake. Yep. They were down by 17 at one point, and Brock Bading willed them back into the ball game with his 3-point shooting, but Kuemper averaging over 80 points a game.
Yeah, no.
This is going to be an interesting game tonight here.
Well, it's one of those things that you got to play defense, keep it in front of them, and you got to talk. Help each other out. I know that, if it's anything like last year, they've got 5 guys on the floor that can handle the basketball. So you've got to stay on the floor, work your feet, and talk on defense.
Knights out of the floor, Atlantic out of the floor warming up here, and we're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken. Coming up next, our coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire. McAtee Tire and Service, your headquarters for all your automotive repairs, and Goodyear Tires at 100 West 2nd Street in Atlantic. We're back right after this with Coach Dalton Franken.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAtee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAtee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAtee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
Well, we're not going to get Coach Franken here, Roger Warren. Doesn't look like it, so we'll keep it right here. Not getting her going here, but I'll tell you what, let's talk about this game. When Kuemper Knights averaging 80 points a game, we talked to Coach Franken, first of all, about his team as of late and the way they have been able to hit the perimeter shot much better from the outside.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just, thinking about the game on the way to town today, and it's just like They've got to shorten the game, so to speak, take care of the basketball, keep the turnovers down, and get a good shot. If they're not dropping, so be it. But you just can't turn the ball over and get those easy runouts.
Dylan Schoen averaging 13 a game. And these are starters here. Griffith Glenn averaging 10.5. Jack Bading 4.25. And then you get to Brock Bading averaging 21.7, almost 22 points a game. He's shooting 58% from the field, 52.8% from behind the arc. And not only does he chuck them up, but he makes them. He's 19 of 36 so far in the season. Ryan Clare, their post player, averaging 12.5 points a game. Clare shooting 62% from inside. A team that shoots 63.1% from the free throw line. And as a team, they're shooting 51.9% from the field.
You got to play good defense. I mean, that's the funny part about basketball. If they're dropping, they are.
Not too shabby.
Nope.
When you look at Atlantic, Gab McLaren leads the Trojans, averaging 13.75. He had a 20-point game and a 13-point game last week. Gage Gross has been hitting some threes. He has 4 on the season, averaging 3.75. Hunter Nelson off the bench, 2.5. Hudson McLaren, the point guard, 4.5 points a game. Sawyer Terrell, 7. Cale Jensen, who came in late last year, a transfer from Nebraska, he's averaging 13 a game as well as McLaren. And Grant Petty, 3.25. Atlantic averaging about 51 points a game. They got that up from earlier in the season, but they've got a controlled tempo. Number one, Kuemper likes to get up and down.
Well, absolutely. That's what I mean. Don't be afraid to use all of your shot clock and then get a good shot at the end. When I say shorten the game, that's exactly how you have to do that.
Trojans, Kuemper goes into the locker room, and we'll have the starters coming up here in just a little bit. Our pregame show brought to you by McAtee Tire. We're back with more right after this.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Or, you just not practice Tuesday, come back that following Monday, and go hard after, because you got a game on the 2nd, which is the end of the week. So
Trojans have won 2 straight. They beat Clarinda on Tuesday and Creston on Friday, and they're getting some better perimeter shooting, as we mentioned here as of late. So that's going to be a key tonight. Controlling tempo. Ryan Clare has been their inside guy. Now, Kuemper may not have quite the depth they've had in the past where they would bring in 5 substitutes at once. I don't believe they have that quite this year, but no, they're a good ball club, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Knights come back out. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back right after these.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more.
When you are in need of fuel, trust the company that keeps your home, farm, or business operation running smoothly. Olson Fuel Supply in Atlantic. Locally owned and family operated. Olson Fuel Supply has been delivering to our neighbors and yours for years. Whether it's propane for your home or fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Atlantic as we're 3 minutes away from the starting lineups here tonight. We can only speculate that the Knights will go with Dylan Schoen. That's what they've done here in the last 4 games. And Griffin and Glenn, Jack Bading, and Brock Bading and Ryan Clare, they have not been posted as of yet. But the Trojans probably will go with Hudson McLaren, Sawyer Terrell, Cale Jensen, and Gavin McLaren. Let's see if that holds true here in the starting lineup. I know Coach Franken can go a lot of different directions, but he's been getting some really good play off the bench here as of late. Gage Gross, number one.
He came off the bench with 3 of them last game.
Last Friday in the first half was huge. And then Corbin Ritter could hit the long ball. Right. He had a big 3 off the bench.
Get some consistency out of it and go from there. I'm sitting here watching the warm-up, and I know I've been out of officiating for a little while, but they came out with the black undershirts underneath their jerseys. And I'm like, is that legal? But it is legal they all have them on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's part of the uniform.
It's kind of colorful, actually.
Yeah,
with the red
I get
and the black. Yeah.
But, I just seen the first kid come out, and I go, okay. But everybody's got to wear it then.
Yep. And they all have it on. And Knights warming up to our right, and the Trojans warming up to our left. We'll take another 1-minute timeout. We're getting set for the starters right after these.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Getting set for the starters here tonight. Atlantic, the home team. They'll be home on Friday and home again on Monday. And then they'll take a break. Atlantic girls will be home on Friday and travel to Nottoway Valley on a Monday for that makeup game from last Saturday. Same with the boys. They'll make up that game with Winterset. Coach Sean Menahan, head coach for the Kuemper Knights, has done a great job with that program. Has been there a long time. And Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken, as the Knights in their road red black t-shirts, as Roger mentioned, If one wears one, you all got to wear them. And like you said, it's part of the uniform.
They even got an old Atlantic Trojan down there coaching for Kuemper.
Oh, that's right.
Scott Leonard.
Scott Leonard, what a player he was back in the day.
Definitely.
Yeah, Scott Leonard is part of that coaching staff.
I think he's been 3 years, 4 years.
He hadn't got any shorter either, has he? He
No.
looks like he's in playing form. Yeah. He's got a son on the team, I believe.
Okay.
Starting lineups coming up here. Brock Bading averaging 21 points a game will get a start for the Kuemper Knights. Dylan Schoen also will start for Kuemper, 6'2" junior. Atlantic going with Sawyer Terrell, Grant Petty, Gavin McLaren, Cale Jensen, and Hudson McLaren starting for the Trojans. Hudson McLaren, a 6'1" senior. Sawyer Terrell, a 6-foot senior for Atlantic. Cale Jensen, a 6'4" senior. Grant Petty, a 6'2" junior. And Gavin McLaren, a 6'1" senior for the Trojans. As the Kuemper Knights will be introduced here. Is looking forward to this game here. We're going to see.
Absolutely.
Dylan Show will be introduced by the public address announcer, Bryce Smith. Griffith Glenn, 6'2" junior. Jack Bading, a 6'2" senior. Brock Bading, a 6'4" senior. And Ryan Clare, a 6'5" senior, starting for Kuemper here in the ball game. For Atlantic, Hudson McLaren, a 6'1" senior. Sawyer Terrell, 6-foot senior. Cale Jensen, 6'4" senior. Grant Petty, 6'2" junior. And Gavin McLaren, 6'1" senior. Hey, opening tip-off is brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank.
First Whitney Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Hudson McLaren, number 4, Sawyer Terrell, 5, Cale Jensen, number 11, Grant Petty is 15, and Gavin McLaren, 23 on your screen here tonight, a live stream powered by Nishnanet.
Well, I would imagine that some of these Kuemper guys didn't get started with basketball too soon after the championship run in football.
Oh, absolutely. Ryan Clare, the 6'5" senior, jumping up for Kuemper. And Grant Petty for Atlantic. And Petty controls the tip back to Gavin McLaren. Atlantic has first possession. Well, he really did.
Yeah, you got to get it up higher than that.
Knights out of the man defense. Hudson McLaren to Cale Jensen. Jensen drives inside. Layup up, and it's no good. Clare rebound.
Good take.
He'll kick it near side to Griffin. Griffin takes it to the rim. Lays it up. No. Rebound Jensen for Atlantic. Jensen the front court of the move. He'll pass right side, Hudson McLaren, baseline Petty. Petty inside to Cale Jensen, 6'4" senior. He'll kick it left, baseline, and overshot his target, Terrell. Turnover Atlantic.
Yep, had the right idea, but good job of defense cutting him off.
So Glenn will throw it in. Dylan Schoen in the lineup, and Jack Beatty will bring it across the timeline. Beatty, a 6'2" senior. He'll look out top to Ryan Clare, top of the circle. Clare will hand off to Bading. Left side of Brock Bading for 3. No good. The rebound tap to Cale Jensen. Both teams come out cold here early. Cale Jensen leaves it off for Hudson McLaren. Top of the circle for Atlantic. Pass right wing. Sawyer Terrell. High post, Gavin McLaren. He'll take Clare to the bucket. Gavin shot up and God!
Snuck it over the edge.
McLaren averaging 13 gets the first bucket for Atlantic. Kuemper in the front court. Griffin to Bating. Jack Bating for three, rims out. Rebound, Schoen for Kuemper. Right side to Jack Bating, baseline right. He'll lob it to Claire, layup up, good, we're tied.
Yep. That was a good inlet pass.
2-2 ball game. Atlantic in the front court, just underway. High post to Gavin McLaren. Claire leaves him some room. Gavin now leaves it off for Terrell. Terrell swings it right to Petty. Petty back up top to Terrell. Swings it left, Hudson McLaren. High post Gavin. He'll stop and pop. A 15-footer, no. Rebound ripped down by Brock Bating.
A good-looking shot. You just square up and hit it.
Brock Bating at the top of the circle, averaging 21 to Schoen. Schoen left wing to Jack Bating. He'll fire a triple, good. 5-2, Kuemper. Atlantic will bring the ball across into that half-court defense. That man defense by Kuemper.
Yep.
Hudson McLaren, top of the circle off the screen. Angles right, drives inside, runner tapped away and out of bounds. A block by Brock Bating. But the Trojans keep the basketball. And Brock Bating with the hammer. Bating with the seventh block of the season. Trojans turn it over. Schoen layup uncontested, good. Knights up 7-2 early, 5:40 to go first quarter. We're back right after this.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Back to the basics.
Welcome back to Atlantic as the Knights up 7-2 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Jack Bating with a triple, Dylan Schoen with two, and Ryan Clare with a pair. Now the Knights will put a little pressure on the inbounds man, Sawyer Terrell. Jack Bating on Terrell, back over to Hudson McLaren. He'll bring it across the timeline for Atlantic. Picked up by Griffin, Glenn at the top of the circle. Hudson McLaren baseline to Terrell. Terrell throws it away, a steal and a pass ahead to Bating. Cross the paint and layup good by Schoen. 9-2. Schoen with four. Kuemper up by 7. And a foul called on Jack Bating. Reach-in foul. Boy, Kuemper plays aggressive defense.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, so you gotta return the favor.
Ritter is in, Gross is in, and Hunter Nelson. Petty, Jensen, and Sawyer Terrell come out. Hudson McLaren and Gab McLaren, the lone starters, in with 5:13 to go first quarter in a 9-2 Kuemper lead. Inbounds Gross, left baseline. He can hit the triple. Back out top to Hudson McLaren. Between the rings, he'll leave it right side to Corbin Ritter. Ritter can hit that three as well. High post to Gavin McLaren, 5 minutes left first quarter. Gavin backs his way in against Clare, puts it up, and blocked by Clare. Clare rebound. Kick out near side to Griffin Glenn. The 6'2 junior. He'll lob it left side to Jack Bating. Bating driving, runner up good. 5 for Jack Bating, 11-2. Kuemper out big early. Atlantic in the front court with Hudson McLaren. 4:40 to go first quarter. One foul on Kuemper, none on Atlantic here in this first stanza. Baseline, Hunter Nelson with it. Poked away by Schoen. One-on-one inside the paint. Layup up. It is good. Schoen with a good first quarter at 6. Another timeout called by Dalton Franken. 13-2. Knights on top. We're back in a minute.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
4:24 to go here in this first quarter, and the Knights race out to 13-2 lead. Dylan Schoen with 6, Jack Bading with 5, Ryan Clare with a pair. Gavin McLaren had the opening bucket in the ball game. Atlantic's been held scoreless since. Gavin McLaren across the timeline, picked up by Clare at the top. He'll swing it left to Gross. Gross back into McLaren. He'll take Clare to the bucket. Layup up. Good!
Well, they isolated that one that time.
13-4 Kuemper. They'll go right wing. On the drive, Glenn. Wild shot, foul, Gross. On the floor, check that, Roger Warren. Shooting Fowler on the floor, but it's on the floor.
I think he got the bump before.
Yeah, Gross with the foul for Atlantic. Sawyer Terrell comes back in, and Hunter Nelson comes out.
But I like that aggressiveness.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you got to play that way. Otherwise, they're just going to take you to task.
I'd like to defend Gab McLaren. I mean, you got to put your feet in some man against that guy. Brock Bading for 3, good. His first buck of the game, averaging 21, 16-4. He fired a bomb for the left wing, about a 24-footer, huh?
I'll tell you what, that's one of those things that when he doesn't hesitate and shoots from out there, you know that he's been shooting a few of them.
Oh, man, he's just made his 20th three-point shot of the year. Baseline, Gab McLaren, double team, shot no, foul called. Nobody stepped on the line. Kuemper stepped on it. After touching the ball, Atlantic keeps it.
Gavin, just take a little more patience.
See what Coach Minahan, how he's going to defend Gavin down low.
Well, you got whoever 24 is.
Hudson McLaren to trigger way out top to Sawyer Terrell. 3:28 to go, first quarter, and a steal by Griffin. He'll pull up, give it a go to Clare, lays it up, no, foul called on Hudson McLaren. Ryan Clare will shoot a pair, he has 2. So Clare to the free throw line, he's 9 of 15 of the year, 60%, averaging 12.5 a game. 3:20 left to go first quarter, Kuemper up big, 16-4, the Seed Pros scoreboard. His free throw is money. Clare with 3 points. Now 10 of 16 for the line. He's a little over 60% for the free throw line this season. His second free throw is in flight and is no good. Rebound, Grant Petty for Atlantic. Nice 1 of 2 for the line, 17-4. Kuemper with the lead, Atlantic with the ball. Hudson McLaren bounce pass, Gavin high post. Over to Corbin Ritter. Ritter top of the circle to Hudson McLaren. Guarded closely by Schoen on the drive. Back out to Gab McLaren. He'll fire up a 3. Good!
Got it.
Gavin with 7. 17-7, Kuemper with the lead. 2:54 to go first quarter. Pass inside, Brock Bading. Shot up, he missed it. And the rebound, Bading, he'll put it back and in. Brock Bading with 5.
Yeah, just kept after it.
19-7. Atlantic in the front court with Hudson McLaren. Bounce pass to Ritter. Ritter at the high post. He'll swing it left to Gage Gross. Gross guarded by Schoen. Gab McLaren on the drive, cut off, and his pass to Corbin Ritter. Back out to Hudson McLaren. And we've got a foul called on Kuemper. It's
good hustle.
Yeah, it's Dylan Schoen with the foul. That's going to be 2 on the Knights. Atlantic with the ball out of bounds along the baseline. With 2:23 to go first quarter, the Seed Pros scoreboard. 19-7 Knights with the lead. Hudson McLaren triggers in to Gab McLaren, right side to Gross. Gross guarded by Griffin. Win. Out to Petty, top of the circle. Petty guarded by Schoen, pulls up, kick out. Hudson McLaren, top of the key between the rings. On the drive, jump stop, nice baseline shot, no. Rebound pulled down by Jack Bading. Ahead to Griffin, he puts it in. 21-7, Griffin with the bucket, his first 2. Griffin to come in enters the game with an average of 4 points a game. Atlantic turns it over. Here's Griffin down the lane, layup good. Griffin Glenn with the 2. Another timeout, Atlantic 23-7. Kuemper with the lead, 1:46 left to go. We're back in 30 seconds.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
And live stream powered by Nishnanet. Well, Kuemper, they got beat by Uni in the sub-state final a year ago.
Right.
And they're every bit as good here this season. Hudson McLaren ahead of Gab McLaren. Maybe not the depth we talked about earlier.
Right.
And the ball game now is Tanner Beatty, a 6'2 senior. Atlantic with Hudson McLaren in the front court. High post to Gab McLaren. He'll back in.
Yep.
Player control foul to Hudson McLaren. Brock Beatty standing tall inside. And a technical foul called on the Trojans.
And that's the second. That gives him 2.
So 2 on Gavin. And the Knights will shoot a pair. And Molia off the bench for the Trojans. Shelton Molia, 6'4 senior. And Brock Beatty the free throw line for the Knights. He'll shoot a pair. 23-7 to Kuemper on top. So Brock Beatty will shoot 2. First one's up and in. 24-7. Kuemper with the lead. Brock Beatty starting to get his points. His 6. Second free throw is no good. Hung on the rim and dropped off. Score remains 24-7. Molia for Gavin McLaren. So Terrell, Petty, Molia, Hudson McLaren, and Cale Jensen back in as well. Top of the key, Jack Beatty, high post. Schoen. They'll swing it right. Griffin. Brock Beatty fires a 3. No good. Rebound, Jack Beatty, and he takes out of the paint. They'll reset. Baseline. Triple, good. Tanner Beatty gets the triple for Kuemper. 27-7. Atlantic on a drive, can't get it. Jensen. Rebound.
Good
Griffin.
looking drive. Just got to get a little farther over that white square.
Give it a go. Brock Beatty inside, down the left side block. Nice move inside.
Yep.
Wrap around.
He's
He wrapped
call
around. Player control foul on the Brock Beatty.
He hooked him.
48 seconds on the clock, first quarter. Ryan Clare will come in. Who's he coming in for? Brock Beatty. Beatty with just 1 foul. Kuemper has 3 in the first quarter. Atlantic with 48 seconds to go here in this first stanza. Hudson McLaren will bring it across the half-court line for the Trojans. Picked up by Jack Beatty, top of the circle. Leaves it off for Petty, high and right. High post Molia. Molia to the paint. Back right side Jensen. Jensen head fake. Driving on Tanner Beatty. Wraparound layup. Good!
That was a nice shot.
Nice job by
Very
Cale
patient.
Jensen.
Got in underneath.
27-9. Kuemper front court. Griffin high and left. Moves a skip pass out top to Schoen. He'll swing it right. Jack Beatty. Lob backdoor. Tanner Beatty left side. Griffin for 3. Missed it off the heel. Rebound Petty for Atlantic. Pass ahead to Cale Jensen. Jensen low block. Petty. He'll stop and pop a 3. No good. Aired it out. Jack Beatty rebound, and that's going to be it here in the first quarter. The Knights lead 27-9. Back after this 1-minute break.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg We go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
Christmas. May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
KS 95.7 is KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications. KS 95.7.
Well, the Knights off to a big advantage here, 27-9 here in this first quarter. They'll inbound to the far sideline. The Knights will. Brock Bating back in for the Knights. Jack Bating, the point guard, handles the ball top of the circle. Pass near side is shown back to Jack Bating. He'll fire a deep three, no good. Rebound, Molia for Atlantic. Shelton will dribble across a half-court line on the move. Off right side of Petty, short J. God.
Nice looking shot. Good assist by Shelton.
Boy, it really was. 27-11. We got a foul called on the Trojans. Atlantic starting to pick it up a little bit here, Roger Warren.
Well, you settle in and kind of get used to the speed of the game. I mean, without a doubt, they're a good ball club.
Schoen takes the inbounds back to Jack Bating. He'll lob into Brock Bating. Back out top. Schoen, Jack Bating, baseline Brock Bating. He'll fire a three. No. Molia almost got to the rebound out from Atlantic. It's going to be Kuemper's ball. Molia's been in there getting some boards here.
Yeah, he has.
His short time on the floor. Toss in out top. Brock Bating, head fake. He'll fire a three from the top. Good.
He's made 2 3-pointers and they've been off the dribble.
Boy, he's a player. 30-11 to Kuemper on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Brock Bating with 9 points. 1 for 2 from the line, a field goal and 2 threes. Molia high and right. Bounce pass to Sawyer Terrell. Terrell tried to loop a pass. Knocked out by Schoen. It just seems like Kuemper's got 8 guys on the floor on the defensive end.
They keep hustling.
Oh, man. Cale Jens will toss it in for the Trojans on the out-of-bounds play. Far sideline, about the top of the key extended. Looking for a cutter. Still looking for a cutter. Finds Petty. He'll hand it off to Cale Jensen, top of the circle. Under 7 to go here in this first quarter. Jensen, Terrell, he'll fire a triple. Too strong. Rebound comes off to Kuemper. Griffin with it. He's got that white headband on. And high and right. 3-point shot, no good. In the lineup now is Jordan Tryon. He tried that triple. Let's find the lineup here. Tryon is in. Jack Bating, Ryan Clare, Griffin, and Brock Bating out top to Griffin on the trigger. Tryon, left wing. Jack Bating at the top against Molia. Off the screen left. Baseline Tryon. Back out top to Bating. He'll fire a Caitlin Clark three. Missed it off the heel. Petty rebound. And into Hudson McLaren. Oh, boy. Almost a reach-in foul. That's not the case. Got a jump ball?
That's what they're going to call.
Nice way of putting it.
Yeah. Probably a little aggressive there, but, you know, you got to play that way.
Here comes
Take
Hudson.
a chance.
Hudson across the half-court line. Left side of Cale Jensen. Atlantic with the ball in the front court. Right side of Hudson McLaren. Looks for Moya at the top of the circle. Moya high post. Bounce past Petty. 6 minutes left first half. 30-11 to Kuemper. Hudson McLaren high and right on the dribble. Swings inside. Head fake. Puts a shot over Clare.
Good job. Good patience. Good patience.
Hudson with a two. Here comes Kuemper. Tryon layup. No good. Clare tips it in.
Nice tip.
32-13. The Knights with the lead. Atlantic with the basketball. 5.5 to go here in this first half. Hudson McLaren on that Trojan head there. Near the half-court line on the dribble. Run by Jack Beatty. Bounce pass, Cale Jensen, top of the circle. Jensen to the rack, lose the handle. Tryon with a steal. Ahead to Griffin. Jump stop shot, good. 34-13, Kuemper. And
good look down the floor.
Good look by Cale Jensen, got the 2. Cale with 4, 34-15. Knights in the front court. They're working at Jack Beatty. He finds a seam, and he's
going that way.
Off his knee on the dribble. Corbin Ritter in and Molly out for Atlantic. Shown back in, and Jack Beatty gets a break for Coach Menahan of the Kuemper Knights. Under 5 to go, second quarter. Hudson McLaren will walk it across the half-court line, and Trojan need to slow it down if they can.
Well, as much as they can, but you get that chance like the last time. Hey, they had a home run pass.
Bounce pass, Petty, high and right. Petty looks to Sawyer Terrell. He'll leave it off for Jensen against Clare. Back out to Terrell. Petty, top of the circle. Petty on the drive. He'll lose the handle off of Clare. Atlantic will keep it, almost a turnover. 4:33 to go in the first half, and a Kuemper in control, 34-15 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. The Knights averaging 80 points a game, and they're close to being on pace there. Jensen, Ritter at top of the circle. He'll leave it off for Sawyer Terrell. Terrell on the bounce, driving. Baseline, Jensen, step back, didn't take the 3. He'll take it on Clare, and we've got a game, a play clock violation.
Yep.
Theodore Perkins, a 6-foot junior, checks in, and out goes Jordan Tryon. So Perkins getting a chance to play, works right baseline. Griffin to Clare, high post. Clare on the dribble, spin move, layup, good. What a move.
They got confused.
36,
kind of left him alone.
15. Knights with the lead. Under 4 to go, first half. Hudson McLaren leaves it off for Ritter. Terrell lose the ball. Steal by the Knights. Driving Griffin, lays it up, and no good. Foul on Hudson McLaren, his second. So Griffin Glenn will go to the free throw line. He has 6 points here in the ball game, averaging 10.5 coming in. 7-11 for the free throw line, about a 63.6% free throw shooter. The Knights haven't been exactly red hot at the free throw line. And Griffin Glenn's free throw on the way, and the rim's out. Gross, Nelson in. Ritter, Petty out.
Yep.
Second free throw for Griffin Glenn, coming up to 6'2" junior. With 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Free throw on the way. It is no good. Short rebound, Hudson McLaren. Atlantic with the ball. Hudson top of the circle of the bounce. Guarded by Griffin Glenn. He'll leave it out for Nelson. Nelson on the drive. He'll spin it up and no. Rebound shown for Kuemper.
One more dribble to get there.
And the left side of Perkins. Layup no good. Rebound Griffin Glenn. Layup good.
Count
He's
it.
fouled. Glenn gets the N1 for the Knights. He has 8 points. 36-17. Did they give him that? They give him that bucket, Roger Moore?
Yeah, they gave him the bucket.
36-15.
There it goes. 38.
That's what I thought. 38-15. Free throw good by Glenn. 39-15. Atlantic with the basketball in the front court with Hudson McLaren. 3:17 to go in the half. Jensen to grab McLaren. Layup blocked by Clare. Kick out Brock Bating. Bating 1-on-1 against Jensen. Back out top. Driving shown. Finish no. Rebound Clare. Ball stripped by Gab McLaren. Out to Hunter Nelson. Atlantic wants to run. Now off of Nelson's toe. Turnover Trojans back to Kuemper. Hunter was looking for somebody to throw to.
Yeah, he was.
And that ball went off his toe. Got those, what, pink shoes? Would you call that pink?
Okay. Orange, whatever.
Orange, maybe it's orange. Shown high left for Kuemper. He'll take it right left side of Perkins. He'll fire up a triple. Good. Theodore Perkins with a triple. 42-15. Knights up big here with 2:38 to go in the first half. That's McLaren to Gross. Perkins steal. Clare gathers it in for Kuemper. He'll take it to the rim. Lays it up and in. Man, oh man. 44-15.
Got another one, Tom. He picks it off and...
Oh, boy. Clare with another bucket. Timeout Atlantic. 46-15. We'll take it with them.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back to Atlantic as the Knights up big here. 46-15. Ryan Clare with 8 points in the second quarter. He's got 11 for the game. They had him with 9 up there. Oh, that's Brock Bating. Yeah, there's 11.
Number 2.
No, they got Clare with 9 for some reason. I've got him with 8, 10, 11.
What number is he?
24.
Well,
we'll get that checked later on. Griffin Glenn with 11. 9 for Brock Bating. Now he has 2 threes, a field goal and a free throw. He's 1 for 2. Atlantic with the basketball, 2:17 to go. They'll get into Gavin McLaren, and Gavin will bring it across the half-court line with the Trojans. Down by 31 here. Grabbing high and right to Cale Jensen. Cale looks inside, out to Gross. Wide open, three-point shot, no good. Rims out. Rebound, Griffin Glenn. Knights to the front, 2 minutes left, first half. Tryon. Griffin Glenn on the drive, layup is good. Boy, he's athletic.
Yes, he is.
13 for Glenn, 48-15. Atlantic has trouble in the front court. They knock it out. Kuemper's ball.
Possession awarded to Carol Kuemper Catholic.
Knights will have the ball out of bounds with a huge lead here. Jack Beatty will check in. Brock Beatty will check out. Brock Beatty with 9. Ryan Clare with 9. And with the basketball is Glenn. He'll bring it across with 1:40 to go in this second quarter. Pass high and left to Perkins. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Rebound. Jensen to Schoen. Layup good. Right into Schoen's hands. Schoen with 8. 50-15. 35-point deficit. Cale Jensen driving, foul on Perkins. We're at that mercy rule right now, Roger.
I don't think that happens in the first half.
It doesn't. No, it does not till the second half.
So,
Atlantic head girls coach Dan Vargas, our guest at our Olson Fuel Supply halftime show. Free throw or inbounds pass, Hunter Nelson with 1:20 to go. Hunter looks for a cutter, finds Gross left baseline. He'll fire up a 3, too strong. Rebound, Gab McLaren. He'll put it back up. Good. Gavin gets the 2 and a 1. Foul called on Kuemper, 50-17. Gab McLaren the free throw line. He has 9 points here in the ball game, and he'll shoot 1. And Ryan Clare in, Perkins out. Tryon back in. Here's Gavin's free throw, good. 10 for Gavin, averaging 13, 50-18. Kuemper, Tryon, left side. Give it a go to Clare, layup no. Put back is good by Schoen.
Yep.
Or Griffin Glenn, excuse me. He's had a good first half, 52-18. Front court Atlantic, Gross with it. Over Hunter Nelson, top of the circle, under 1 minute to go, first half. Cale Jensen for 3, can't get it to drop. Rebound Tryon, he'll bring it up the floor himself at 45 seconds. Bounce pass to Schoen, left side. Back out top to Bating. Jack Bating. Near side to Tryon into Claire. Claire, right baseline, Griffin. Jack baiting left side, kick out top Tryon. He'll try a three, short. And Claire with a rebound in the hands of Dylan Schoen. Out top, Griffin, Tryon, left baseline. Drives in, right side, inside. Schoen, free throw line. Tryon left side, Tryon drive, kick right. Griffin for three, no. Rebound Schoen, blocked by Gab McLaren. McLaren picks it up and he's fouled by Claire. 7 seconds on the clock, first half. 52-18. 13 for Griffin the first half. Sawyer Terrell will trigger the ball. Full court press by Kuemper. And knocked out.
He's standing out of bounds.
Yep. Gross was out of bounds. We tried to throw it off of Beatty. Kuemper's ball, 6 seconds to go. First half, 52-18. Kuemper with a big lead here. Throw in by Beatty. He'll retrieve the ball right baseline. He'll take it to the rack. Bounce pass inside. Great move off the ball by Schoen. And that'll be it here in the first half. 54-18. Your score here at the halftime break. Halftime brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. Atlantic Head Girls coach Dan Vargas will join us right after this.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Welcome back to our halftime, brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel. And we're joined by Atlantic Head Girls basketball coach Dan Vargas. And, well, a tough one tonight, coach. They made a nice run there in the fourth quarter, but Kuemper kind of built a pretty good lead there of 19. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we gave up way too many wide open threes tonight. Our help side defense wasn't there in the first half, so they're getting layups. And then our rotations were slow, so they're getting the wide open threes. We were giving girls that are 1 of 13 on the season wide open looks, and they were cashing them. So, I mean, good for them. Yesterday I went, 8 of 8 from 3 in practice. That's the kind of thing, if you're wide open, they're going to fall. So we can't give wide open looks. We've been talking about our defense being good, and tonight, here we are giving wide open looks to kids, and then they get hot. That's what happens, and then basketball's contagious. If you're missing, everyone's missing. Everyone's making it tonight. It turned into a party for them, getting wide open looks, and they were falling. So defensively, we got to be a lot more sound than that.
First quarter, close game. They kind of broke it out in the second and third. They got hot, like you said.
Yeah, we were getting to the rim offensively. In the first quarter, we're getting looks, and then second quarter, we stopped doing that so much, and they got hot. And then, it was just kind of weird. McKenna's on the bench with fouls, so is Katrina. We were in foul trouble. They weren't. I still don't have a clue how the game was being called tonight. It was a puzzle. So just trying to coach through that was interesting tonight. But, that's basketball. You never know what you're going to get. Reffing in this area is like a box of chocolates, so you got to play basketball. But, at the end of the day, we didn't get to the rim in the second and third quarter. We scored 9 points.
Yes.
We scored 17 in the first and scored 9 combined in the second, third. That's not good enough offensively. We were not aggressive enough. Our game plan was to get to the rim, get the ball inside, and we didn't do that. And then we didn't hit the ball from outside either. So, we've talked about all season, you and I, free throws being a big thing. And we shot 5.
Yes.
So that's not good enough. Those are the things that we're going to improve on. And obviously our girls weren't ready for that. So that's something we got to fix.
Well, now you just wash this one away to get ready for Lewis Central on Friday night.
Yeah, same thing. We washed Creston and this one away. Those are 2 ugly games that, frankly, we didn't play very good basketball. So as a coaching staff, we kind of looked at what we need to fix, what we got to do. And, part of it is getting our girls in the gym, getting shots up. Our shooting percentages are coming down a little bit, so we just talked to the girls about getting themselves in the gym, get some shots up, but also get them to the rim and getting comfortable. We got to get some other players going. Tonight, I think Zoe only had a couple points, and she's averaging 12, so getting her going. And just getting people comfortable. But it wasn't one player tonight. It was just a team thing of not getting going. Our defensive effort, it was okay, but it wasn't quite where we wanted it to be. We fouled at the end for them to get to the points they got, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't have been near that anyway. So we're gonna watch some film. We're gonna get better at things, and we got to be ready to go and be a lot better if we're gonna get to the goals we want.
Very good, Coach. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on Friday night.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You bet. Dan Vargason, head girls basketball coach here at halftime, brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors are caring for Olson's BP. Your home for great Godfather's Pizza.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
Welcome back to halftime, brought to you by Olson's BP, your home for great Godfather's Pizza. Well, 54-18, Roger, and not a lot to say except Kuemper is a good basketball team.
Well, Kuemper's a good basketball team. You got to come out in the second half, and you're going to start with a running clock. One of your goals, as sad as it may sound, is to get that not running clock. That'd be a goal. That gets you down under 25 points. But you're going to have to hit some shots, keep playing aggressively. There's been a few times we haven't got back, and how many times have they gotten to the rim or an offensive rebound and put it back? Those are the things shot goes up, you got to put a body on somebody. And I know that one of the things that probably drives me crazy a little bit is I look back in the old forgotten days of when I was playing. Somebody's coming down the lane, I had my butt in front of them.
Yeah.
You got to take a charge. I know it might hurt, but I'll tell you what, you take that charge, that sends a tone. And that's why you got to get in front of people. And it's just one of those things. It takes a little while to learn, but step in front. You may not get it, but you got to start doing it sometime.
Yeah, and I remember you driving that baseline too, Roger Ward.
Oh yeah, I did. And the guy that got in front of me paid the price once in a while. But and I got a few charging fouls that way, but it was just, as much as I played basketball in the last 30 years, I played the same way. And when you play old geezer ball and you step in front of somebody, it hurts a whole lot more than it does, when I was 18 years old. So,
what's old geezer ball?
I call it geezer ball or whatever. I used to play at the Y every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'd had anywhere from, some high school kids over the holiday break, or we were probably ranging from 25 to 55.
Yeah.
It's been probably 5 years since I played. And I turned 66 yesterday. So
that's a happy birthday, by the way.
So, I played up until that point in time. It's just like, Mother Nature and my knees, I don't want to have to replace them any sooner than I need to. So some of those young guys just make me look bad. But now it just, you learn to play the game that way, and I credit my high school basketball coaches for teaching great man-to-man principles, and I enjoy, obviously an Iowa State fan, enjoy watching Otzelberger and the way he does things when it comes to man-to-man defense, because you do not have a break. No. They are instructed to double team anytime that they can, double team and make sure you've got the backside covered. If you got a team that can pass the ball out of the double team quicker when they get there, you're probably going to get some open looks. If you hit them, that makes it tough on the Cyclones. That was pretty evident when they played Iowa. Yeah. Iowa was doing a great job of getting the ball moving and early on, and making their three-point shots and stuff like that, and that's exactly how you got to beat them. But otherwise, they just wear you down and you turn the ball over. And like today, watching Kuemper, they get those run-out twos that live ball turnovers that are tough to defend.
Well, Kuemper's had a lot of second chances, too. That's one thing I'm sure Coach Franken talked about in the locker room was get a body on somebody and get the rebound. Huh?
Well, just be as aggressive as you can to the bucket. And yeah, they're going to get their shots, but don't give them a second one. So it's just one of those things that watch the tape, watch your, how do you improve? One of the comments I made, anybody's out there listening, especially the young kids, and I got a grandson that's, playing fourth grade basketball, and some of these, I said, you watch the Kuemper guys, they can handle the basketball. They can all handle the basketball. Now you can shoot. Everybody wants to shoot. They love that three-pointer. But I'll tell you what, if you can't get from point A to point B, you're not worth a darn. But if you're a small guy, a big guy, and you can get from point A to point B and handle the basketball, you're going to play. You're absolutely going to play. I mean, it's just because then the coach feels comfortable that you don't have to worry about getting the ball up the floor. You don't have to, you can penetrate to the basket. And those skills come great after that. Then, especially some of these younger kids, you don't know what size you're going to be. You might be a short kid in grade school, and all of a sudden you end up 6'5".
Yeah.
Well, if you've worked on your basketball skills, your dribbling skills, you're going to be top-notch at that point in time. Take a look at it. Obviously, I talk about the Cyclones, but when you got a 6'9" guy bringing the ball up the floor and handles the basketball as well as Jefferson does, it's just like you can't. And obviously, there's other ones across the nation, but when you're that size and you can handle the basketball, you're tough to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. Halftime, and we're getting set for the second half here as Kuemper up 54-18. As Roger mentioned, there's going to be a running clock to start, and the goal for Atlantic is to come out and play hard and see what they can do against this really good basketball team and try to get that within that mercy rule of 35 or
35 is the rule, but you got to take it down under 25 to get the clock to be normal.
We start the third quarter, Kuemper with a basketball up 54-18, so could be a quick second half if Atlantic can get things rolling here.
Yeah, the only time the clock will stop is during a free throw or if a coach takes the timeout.
Inbounds for Schoen. And Kuemper comes out with Brock Bading, Ryan Clare, Griffin Glenn, and Jack Bading, the starters. Atlantic with their 5 starters in there as well. Kuemper with the ball. Jack Bading, left wing. Griffin Glenn. Into Clare, and on McLaren. Back out top. Jack Bading for 3. Missed the shot.
Hit the tape.
Whistle, hit the tape.
Hit the tape up there, out of bounds.
Trojans have it. Look at, there we go. 7:40 to go. Third quarter. It's going to be rolling here for a while. Hudson McLaren with the ball in the backcourt. He'll bring it across the half-court line. 54-18 of the Save Pro scoreboard. Kuemper. Hudson McLaren, right baseline, and Grant Petty. Petty to Gavin McLaren. Gavin on the Clare. Driving in. Shot, no. Rebound comes off to Schoen for Kuemper. Kuemper high and left. Back out top. They'll go baseline. Brock Bading for a triple. Off the heel. Rebound, Jensen to Gab McLaren. Outlet pass to Hudson McLaren. Atlantic runs. Baseline Terrell. He'll launch a 3. No good. Rebound Petty. Grant back up with it.
Nice job. Good hustle. Got after that offensive board.
Grant Petty with 4. 54-20 Kuemper. Early third quarter. Pass left side. Jack Bading. Skip pass right over to Brock Bading. Baseline. Glenn for 3. Good. Boy, he's 16 points here. 57-20 Kuemper. Way over his average. He's averaging 10.5 coming in. Gab McLaren, right side of Terrell. Hudson McLaren. Into Gab McLaren. On Clare, drives in. Too far under again. Hit the bottom of the board. Last touch by the Knights. Landing the ball.
You got to find that block.
Yeah.
And you can't get much lower than that block.
Clare had the roadblock up on him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
With a clear path to the bucket and forced Gavin low. 6 minutes left, third quarter. 57-20 Knights, and we've got a bench with a buzzer here. We've got a question, I think, on the on the play clock. 13 seconds up there, and they're going to leave it there.
Yeah, he never hit the rim. So.
There's the 35 seconds back on. Hudson, baseline, Terrell. Terrell on the drive. Shot blocked by Schoen. Tipped to Schoen, and the Knights with the ball in the front. Glenn, front court, out top baiting, foul Trojans. With 5.5 to go and running. Brock Baiting. Baiting just makes it look easy, doesn't he? I mean, he's not getting a lot of points tonight.
But he's letting everybody else have at it.
He really is. He's got 9, and he's getting everybody involved. Good point, Roger. Jack Baiting out top the show.
But you got a point. He's got a great stroke.
High block, guarded by Hudson McLaren. Out top, Jack Baiting. Guarded closely by Grant Petty. Baiting to the bucket. Leaves it off for Claire. Layup good. Claire with the bucket. 13, I've got Claire. 59-20. Kuemper. Hudson McLaren over to Petty.
Yep.
Kick on Schoen. 4:44 to go. So, you have a big birthday bash, did you?
No. My wife did an excellent job of cooking me a steak. And
there you go.
We had that and kicked back and enjoyed the evening.
That's how I celebrate the birthday, too.
Well,
we're getting that age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that old steak, that sounds good. A birthday steak, huh?
Yep.
Petty high and left for Atlantic. Pulls up at the elbow. Baseline, Hudson McLaren. He'll fire a deep shot. No good. Brock Baiting rebound for Kuemper. He'll throw to Schoen. Schoen around Gavin McLaren. Gavin able to get ahead of him. Kick out to Griffin Glenn. 4 minutes to go third. Jack Baiting. Terrell, nice cutoff. They'll go baseline to Schoen for 3, and he drained it. 62-20. As we mentioned, Kuemper averaging 8 a game. Gavin for 3. Gavin McLaren knocked down a triple. His second 3 of the ball game. 62-23 Kuemper. Driving, Glenn. Out top to Schoen. He'll take it up. Nope, leaves it left. Brock Baiting, he'll toss up a 3. Nice spinner, no good. Ryan Clare saves. Brock Baiting attacks. Layup good. Foul called Atlantic. Oh, check that. That could be a player control.
No, Gavin should have taken the charge, but he turned his back, and when you do that, you just gave yourself up, and you weren't in position, and it's a foul, and one, and he made the bucket.
New players coming in for Kuemper. Tanner Baiting, Perkins, and Trojan. They played the first half. They're back in. Brock Baiting trying to make the and one, and he gets and one. Brock Baiting. He had 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. 12 points for Brock Baiting here, 65-23. Hudson McLaren across the half-court line. High post to Gab McLaren. Cale Jensen at the top of the circle. Into Terrell. Back out to Cale. Cale Jensen for 3. Got it.
That's a good inside out.
Well, that's what the Trojans have been able to do. Try it for 3, and he answered at the other end. 68-26, Atlantic to front.
These are the guys off the bench, and they want to get their 3s in, too.
Well, they do. Gab McLaren to the rim. Foul called on the Knights. Nash Leonard is in. I believe that's probably.
Is that Scott's boy? Well, it's a Leonard, but
it could be.
He's big.
Nash
like
is 6'6", sophomore.
Yeah.
Gavin free throw good. 68-27. Yeah, this young man, I believe I saw him play in 8th grade. Gavin makes them both.
Okay. Oh, good try.
Knights.
Hudson about had it.
Almost got a steal by Hudson. Knights in the front court with 2.5 to go. Third quarter, 68-28. Throw in by Tryon. Looks for Perkins, finds him. High and right. Tanner Baiting had a 3 in the first half. Nash Leonard, top of the circle. Out top, Baiting. Easton Gifford in for the first time. Tryon to Gifford, high and right. Gifford pulls up, elevates and shoots. Nice jumper. Got it.
Nice jumper.
Boy, he just floats in the air.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you hear the comments on some of the other commentators, the long-lost art of the
jump shot.
12, 15-footer.
Oh, yeah. He did that nicely. 70-28 Kuemper. Into Gab McLaren. He's double-teamed. Pushes up, no, and foul. I don't know who they're going to call that on, either Tanner Banning or Nash Leonard.
I think 10.
Nash is 6'6". Gab McLaren with a pair. He's got 15. Free throw is good, 16. Gavin McLaren, 4 for 4 up the line, 2 threes. 16 for him, 17.
Well, making free throws, that's always a good sign.
70-30. And at the other end, Kuemper connects.
Well, that's just getting the ball down the floor.
Trojans try to answer the other end. Basket by Tryon.
They run him over and made him travel. They're just looking at each other like, oh, God.
Jordan Tryon with 5 points. Or 6 points, rather. Atlantic will inbound, slow the baseline with a minute to go, third quarter to Gavin McLaren back out top to Hudson. He'll launch a triple, no good. Rebound, Cale Jensen, wraparound, no, and he's fouled.
Good rebound.
Yeah, Gifford with a foul for Kuemper.
They'll try to wrap around that one.
He's got a nice little wraparound layup.
Yep.
73-30. Kuemper with the lead. 57 seconds to play, third quarter. Free throw on the way, short. Cale with a 3-ball tonight. He's got 7. Second free throw coming up for Cale Jensen. And he drains it. 8 for Cale Jensen. 73-31. Baseline triple, no good.
That's the third or fourth time they've run that out of bounds. Ooh.
Steal, almost a steal it is by Kuemper. Tryon with it, and he knocks timeout coach Sean Menahan. 40 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Knights up 73-31.
Business is your business, but there.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
73-31 lead for Kuemper with a running clock here in the second half. 42 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Tryon will throw it into Perkins for the Knights. Coach Menahan going to his bench. Perkins off the screen, high and right, back out top. And working to Tryon left baseline. Perkins, top of the circle on the bounce. Into Nash Leonard, the 6'6" post. Back to Perkins. He's open for 3. He'll take it. No good. Rebound poked out. The bound. Petty saves it. Leonard gets it back for Kuemper. Driving Perkins. Layup. No foul on the Trojans. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. I think that might be on
Cale
Jensen. He's got 3. So Theodore Perkins will shoot for the Knights. They don't all have the black T-shirts on, Roger.
I don't know what the rule is. I know from an official standpoint, it's not that big a deal.
No.
But
Perkins made the first, and he makes the second. Well, I'll tell you what, even these guys off the bench are solid for Kuemper. Here comes Hudson McLaren in the front court with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gavin into Cale Jensen. He'll take it to the rim. Shot, no, he's fouled with 5 seconds to go. Third quarter.
Good patience.
Cale Jensen with 10 points. Or 8 points, rather, excuse me.
You got to get a pair here.
He might get 10. Well, off the front iron. Short-armed it. He's 1 for 3 from the line. Second one coming. 5 ticks of the clock left to go here in this third quarter. And the free throw is spun in. 75-32. Knights with the lead in front court. Here's a three-point shot, no good by Easton Gifford, and that's going to be it here in the third. 75-32, Knights back in a minute.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sold chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Back to Atlantic Trojan basketball.
75-32, Knights in command. Running clock in the second half. We go to the fourth quarter. And the Trojans will have the basketball out of bounds to start the fourth stanza. Sawyer Terrell will throw it in. Gage Gross is in. Gab McLaren. Cale Jensen, Hudson McLaren. Gross top of the circle. They'll move Hudson to a shooting guard. And Sawyer Terrell out to Hudson McLaren. Top of the circle. Right side, Gab McLaren. Long two, good. Gavin with 19 on the Knights. 75-34 Knights. They'll go back door to Nash Leonard. And he knocked it out of bounds off of Gab McLaren's knee. But they'll kick it in. Perkins will throw it in for the Knights. Kuemper scored 27, 27, 21. Try on top of the key for Kuemper. He'll lift it over to Gifford. Gifford on the move, cut off. High and right to Tryon. Open for three. The lefty fires, no good. And the rebound to the Knights. Inside, Tryon lose the handle out of bounds. Atlantic's ball.
Yep. Looked like it came off his knee.
Yeah. Trojans host Lewis Central on Friday night. Kuemper suffered their first loss against Clear Lake on Saturday. Boy, how good is Clear Lake?
Yeah, good point.
Kuemper.
That was a jaunt, too.
They play Dakota Valley at the Baumgard's Invitational. They'll be in a tournament coming up on the 20th. That's on Saturday. Gab McLaren drives and lays it in. Oh, he's got 21. 75-36. 6:24 to go. Perkins handles it out top for Kuemper. Tanner Bating. Tryon cut off by Sawyer Terrell. Back to Tanner Bating. 6'2 senior. Inside to Nash Leonard, the 6'6 post. Goes to work, lays it up, no good. Gab McLaren rebounds, a 6'2.
Good footwork. Yeah. Good job on Gavin.
Petty will check in next dead ball. Hudson driving. Down low to Cale Jensen. Head fake drive. Baseline. Gage Gross for three. No good.
That's a good look.
Yeah, good look.
Good look.
Rebound comes off to Perkins, and he is belted inside. he took it well. Petty comes in, and out will come Gavin McLaren. He has 21. 5:34 left to go and counting here in this one. Theodore Perkins into Nash Leonard on the low block. He'll lay it up and in. Nash Leonard's first pair of the game. Here comes Atlantic down 77-36. They'll try to get a shot off. No good by Hudson McLaren. Rebound Sawyer Terrell. Over to Hudson. Stolen away by Gifford. Gifford on the bounce. Free throw line spin. Shot up and no good. Leonard rebound too far to the bucket. He's going to bounce it out and puts it in. He just controls things inside.
That's a big boy to try to guard.
79-36, under 5 to play. Hudson McLaren on the dribble to the front court. Bounce pass Gross, high and left. Timeout Dalton Franken. You get Corbin Ritter in. They get it now. He's not going to take a timeout.
Nah,
He's just going to get his guys in.
Get a sub in.
So Trojans have Petty, Terrell, Gross, Ritter, and Hudson McLaren. Brad Petty to toss it in.
I kind of wish they probably put that in the rule sometime. That they could just, if you would need a substitute.
Petty to the rim, blocked by Leonard.
Call it, and it's not count as a, as a timeout.
Nice short away. Atlantic will trigger from the far sideline. Well, this game was never in doubt. Kuemper ran out 27-9 early. Halftime is 54-18. It's 79-36. So they're averaging 80 a game.
They're going to be right there.
Yep. Petty to throw in. Ritter breaks open. Takes the bounce pass. He'll drive in. Jump stop. Short J. No good. Rebound pulled down by Tanner Bading, the 6'2 senior. Right baseline. Kick out top. Gifford for three. No. Rebound Ritter for Atlantic. Under 4 to go. Ritter to the front court. Over to Gage Gross. Gage hands off to Hudson McLaren. Leads it off for Ritter. Top of the key. Dalton Franken still directing traffic here. Hudson now top of the circle. 3:40 to go. 79-36. Bounce pass Petty, high post. Petty to the rim. Lays it up and in. 6 for Petty. 79-38. Here comes Gifford across the timeline. 6-foot sophomore. They go the high block. New player in is Landon Pettibom. Rebound off to Terrell on the missed shot. Ritter for Atlantic at the front. Dribbling, finds a seam. Down the low block, and the ball just taken away by Griffin Bauer. Now it's given it back to Atlantic. Here Hudson McLaren driving, layup no. And Bauer gets it back. Under 3 to play. Which Minahan getting everybody in tonight with that 79-38 lead. Bauer off the screen. Give it a go inside. Potabom, no.
You can go get it.
Yeah, he can. Get a whistle.
He thought it was probably going to be traveling.
Tipped out by the Trojans, so Kuemper gets it back. Trevor Ellison will come in, and Hunter Nelson, Petty, and Hudson McLaren will check out. 2:24 to go, 79-38. Throw in by Potabom. Gifford, short J, good.
Dropped her in.
Off to right in the bucket. 4 for Gifford off the bench. 81-38, they get their average here. Atlantic in the front court, Ritter high and left. Gross. Stops, shoots, no. Rebound pulled down by the Knights. Griffin Bauer to Gifford. Sophomore drive, cut off by Ritter. High block to Potabom. Give it a go to Potabom. Layup up and no good. Rebound tipped up and put back in by Tanner Bading. 83-38. 1:35 to play. Ritter out top to Hunter Nelson. Corbin Ritter. Gross with it. Ellis with a screen. Give it a go to Ellison. He'll lay it up and in. Oh, he missed the shot. Spun out. Rebound.
Sputter out.
Bauer.
Good looking pass.
Bauer high and right. Lobs high block to Potabom. Tryon. At the elbow. Inside layup up by Bauer. Good. Griffin Bauer gets a 2. 85-38. 1 minute left. Here is Ritter, top of the circle. Leaves it off to Hunter Nelson. Almost stolen away by Gifford. Gifford's a pretty good-looking sophomore, Roger.
Oh, yeah.
6-foot sophomore. Not Not a bad player. Gross top of the circle. Is this one about done here? Gross having trouble on Bauer. Now he breaks loose. He'll kick it down low. Ellison layup. He got it this time.
He got that one.
He got it that time. Atlantic breaks 40, 83-40 Kuemper. And the Knights will just walk it as the clock will run out here. Knights with an 85-40 win over Atlantic here tonight. They jumped out with 27-21. And they finish it off with an 85-40 win over the Atlantic Trojans. We're going to wrap it up here. But first this for our post-game sponsor, Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. SWITA is your public transit.
Back to Atlantic to wrap things up here. Just going over some of the scoring. Strictly unofficial. It all adds up correctly. I know I got Claire with 3 points the first quarter. He had 11 points at half, 13 for Claire. Tryon was 6. Griffin Bauer with a pair. Theodore Perkins ended up with 5. Tanner Bating had 5. Easton Gifford with 4. And 4 for Landon Potabom. A lot of guys able to get in the scoring for Kuemper Knights tonight. And for the Trojans, top to bottom, Hudson McLaren with 2 points. Cale Jensen ended up with 4, 7, 9 of the night. And Grant Petty had 6. The big score for Atlantic was Gavin McLaren with 21 points. He finished up with 7 in the first quarter. He had a total of 10 at the halftime break. Came out in the third quarter, had a 3-13, 17 after 3, and finished up with 21. Trevor Ellison with a pair. Petty was 6, 9 for Cale Jensen, and 2 for Hudson McLaren. Well, Trojans played a tough ball club tonight.
Well, absolutely. I mean, they've played a lot of basketball, and that shows. And that just is, to me, it's something to take a look at and say, okay, how do you get to that level?
Yeah.
How do you, I know that at the high school level, it's one of those things that we've got to share athletes, especially a football, basketball, track or whatever. It's very tough to share athletes. I don't know how many of these guys played football, but I would say probably half of them.
Yeah.
And, it's just basketball is one of those sports that it takes a lot of time. You got to have a basketball in your hand. It's just not an in-season thing. And I mean, you've heard probably me say it. You've heard a lot of coaches say it. Basketball teams are made between October and March. Basketball players are made from March to October.
Absolutely. Hey, joining us is Dalton McLaren, head coach for the Trojans here at our post-game show brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. And I'll tell you what, Coach, we knew Kuemper was going to be tough, and your take on the game.
We didn't compete at all defensively. The offensive end is actually what, especially the first half, is what killed us. We're standing around, letting them shoot passing lanes or getting layups. They have 54 points at halftime, 40 of which were in the paint. That can't happen. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're playing Kuemper, doesn't matter if you're playing the New York Knicks, doesn't matter if you're playing the third grade youth team at the YMCA. If you give up 40 points in the paint in the first half, you're going to get your teeth knocked in, and that's what happened.
Well, you washed this one away and now move on. Lewis Central Friday, Coach.
Yep. Yeah, I got another very, very good team coming to town Friday, and we're going to have 3 really, really good practices and compete and find out who wants to stay in the rotation, and we'll hopefully be better prepared to go on Friday. I need to do a better job getting them ready to play, obviously, and I will do that this week.
Anything else to add about this one? Moving forward,
yeah, they're a good team, but we didn't compete defensively, and even when they did miss shots, they got an offensive rebound and a putback. So it was just tough. We couldn't, we didn't have any flow offensively tonight. Some of that is credit to them. I mean, they guards pressure well and are disruptive, but I just didn't think we had 5 guys out there ready to compete at all times tonight. But that's on me. I got to do a better job coaching these guys and finding the right guys out there. They're going to play hard together and play the way we need to win. So
we'll look forward to Friday night.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach, for coming up. Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken coming up here at post-game show brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. You know, like Coach, the Trojans lost their first 2, and Coach said they're going back to work, and they won the 2 last week. So you can bet they're going to be ready to go Friday night. Huh?
Well, and I know Lewis Central's a good ball club, but I'm not. You're going to be hard pressed to find somebody that is like Kuemper.
Yes.
And have that good top 7 or 8 guys that are basketball players is what they are.
Yep, absolutely.
So, but I understand. I mean, what he said, you just got to go out there and compete, play harder. I mean, play smarter too, I guess is the way to put it, because certain things you can have done, but you can't have a lapse. I mean, it's got to be all the time. That's tough to do, and like Dalton said, he's going to do a better job of it. You've got to keep after him, and you just got to keep after him, I guess is the way to put it.
You bet.
You got to make it a habit.
Well, the night sweep Atlantic tonight, the girls and the boys games, and we'll be back here on Friday night. Lewis Central comes to town, and should be a couple of good ones here, and we'll have the broadcast pregame around 6:40 or 5:40, I should say. Tip off at 6 for the girls with the boys game to follow. We'll see you Friday night, birthday boy.
Sounds good.
Okay. For Roger Warren, I'm Tom Robinson alongside Knox McCullough behind the video camera. We'll be back on Friday night with a live stream on westerniowatoday.com and also on our radio dial here at 95.7 FM. Good night from